Last time on the KREW, Gronk the Kommando, Kortag the Painboy, the Weirdboy, and Peezes the Mekkboy was mucking about at the war camp of the Black Crag Goons, the new war band under the leadership of war boss Gadzooks Rick Smasher. The boys was making ready to fight off with some Yumis by putting up some boys' giblets back together, making some worky bits start working again, and scouting out the enemy's boys and blowing up their splody bits. Then the fighting started, and much crumping was had. But even though the boys were stronger than the Yumis, they was beat real nice like. Suddenly, drop pods crashed all over the battlefield, knocking our boys clean out. Nobody knows what happened between then and now, but one thing's for sure, they don't know where the heck they is. But it's all clean and fancy. Oi, who's this getting the chair?
So you're sitting, all four of you are sitting side to side in chairs. You're not strapped in or anything, but you can tell that this is not really like a friendly situation. This has a bit more of a what the humans might call professionalism attached to it.
Whoa.
The silhouetted figure in the chair.
So you're saying it looks.
Says,
So you're saying it looks pretty crumpy.
No, not really crumpy. Not really crumpy at all. This place actually looks fairly clean. A lot of holograms you can see in the background. Actually, a lot of technological stuff far beyond any of your scopes. But the silhouetted figure, he leans back in his chair.
Let's make a deal, shall we?
Well, it depends on what kind of deal you be talking about.
Oz starts screaming. He starts screaming like, ah!
Oh, stop it! Stop!
I don't hear the voices! I don't hear the voices! It's so quiet! It's so quiet!
That would be the WAAAGH energy dampener I've placed on your head.
It's so loud, the silence!
You'll get used to it. Anyway. How rude of me. I just realized that I've saved your lives and I haven't even introduced myself.
And he steps forward. He gets out of his chair. He steps forward. The mechadendrites behind him sort of bouncing as he steps forward, and he steps into the light. And as he does, the lights of the entire room begin to flood, and the entire room is lit. And you see this man.
Oh, we have art?
Art?
Oh, no!
Suave.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's a human. I don't like humans.
That's true. He is human.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Captain Lupus Magnus Scilon IV.
Wait, hang on. Lupus Magnus?
Lupus Magnus Scilon IV.
Oh, the fourth. Okay.
What kind of name is that? That's too complicated.
Well then, just call me Captain Lupus.
Alright, so you were talking about this deal.
Yes. You see, I was watching that battle unfold, and really, you four seem to have stuck out. You don't seem to think much like the other orcs. No, you're...
You take
smarter.
that back! We're more orky than anyone! We're more... Oh, so loud without the voices!
I'm sure you are. Anyway, I saw potential in you. Yes, and I did not see this battle ending well for you or your compatriots. So, I swooped down like an archangel and rescued you, because you're no good to me dead.
What could we to you alive?
I will explain. You see, there's something I want. And I want you all to get it for me.
And what do we get out of it? We get some good crumping?
Oh, you will get more than just your crumping, I assure you. You like teeth. Yes, you like loot.
do like teeth.
What you
Can I
do?
show you?
You just see Oz start shaking in his chair, like just trying to look at Kortag. What you doing talking to a human? The boss wouldn't like that at all. That's a
The
human.
boss is dead! And as far as I'm concerned, I'm the new war boss, because I'm the biggest of you all.
You take that back. The boss is alive.
Ahem.
He clears his throat.
Oh, please continue, Mr. Lupus.
Thank you. You're very polite. Anyway, there's something I need. Something I want. No doubt you've noticed that. Though I might be a human, I am no Imperial. No.
Well, that's good, because we hates them, don't we, boys? We hates them Imperials!
No, you stand on the good ship Bloody Sister. A rogue trader's ship. I have the rights and the power and the ability to do whatever I want without the watchful eye of the Imperium on me or my crew. And right now, there's something on a planet not terribly far from here that I want, but I can't get by myself. No, I needed you for specifically.
Kortag looks over. I guess Oz still flailing about in the chair about the quiet.
Yeah.
Kortag will look over to Gronk and Peezes. What do you two gits think?
Well, as long as I get me my hands on some sweet loot, I don't give a crap what we do.
Well, that's good. I would hate to have had to send you back.
Gronk, what about you?
It took a lot of doing, actually, to get your bodies aboard my ship. And he snaps his metallic fingers together, and you see a hologram of the planet you were just on, Hydria Pavos. Your war camp torched. The Imperial Guard are running by with flamers, just burning everything to the ground. The entire battlefield has been incinerated, and you can see hundreds of orc corpses burning, and it's just an awful sight.
Real
They
quick,
was weak.
real quick, for those who are listening to the podcast version, what does this rogue trader gentleman look like?
He is a sort of a middle-aged man with silver hair. His beard is tied into 2 knots. He's got a long tan trench coat on with red what looks like a bulletproof vest with some gold engraving. He appears to be wielding a sword and a gun on his hip.
Okay.
He also has not really an eye patch, but more like a glass eye strapped over one of his eyes, which you can see a scar over. There are also a few metal bits in his head, if you'll notice.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Although it is nice to know that the Silver King found work after he got kicked out of Alavast.
Womp womp. God damn.
No, that was the
So
Silver King. This is the Silver Fox. It's different.
Oh, fair enough. Sorry about that.
That's
All
true.
right, Gronk, how you feel about this?
Gronk's been silent the whole time.
He will be staring. He's been staring at the human the entire time. And as you ask him that, all of you are going to see him go, and he's going to spit in the human's face.
Starts shaking back and forth, all happy and giddy.
I'm gonna roll something for him.
Do it.
Now that's Orky.
Yeah, Kortag give a chuckle at that.
Meanwhile, fucking Peezes is looking at the ship, trying to just be like, how can I take this apart? How can I put this back together? How do I put my name on it? My signature? It needs red. This place needs to be red.
All right, so without he wasn't even looking without even looking at you, Gronk. He hears you go, and as your loogie is flying through the air, he just sort of gently leans out of the way and lets it fly back towards the seat. No, he doesn't even sidestep it. He just leans.
Oh, like a head tilt.
Yeah, just.
Oh wow, that's crazy fast reflexes.
Nanomachine, son.
Well, that's no way to treat your rescuer.
But unlike Yumi's. Yumi's
No.
killed the boss.
No, I suppose you don't know. But think about what I am offering you. I am a rogue trader. I have the power to give you power. You can be your own orcs. Think about that.
You telling us we could be war bosses?
You can be so much more than a war boss. You can be freebooters.
How do we feel about that shit?
All the loot.
You know that freebooters are some nasty guys. You don't even have to roll for this. You know that freebooters are like they're essentially space pirates. They don't really belong to any war band. They operate on their own. They loot, they steal, but the most interesting thing about them is that they interact and operate with other races at sometimes, as most rogue traders do.
The boss would never approve of that. Boss says freebooters is a bunch of weak-skinned pale boys, because they can't even be orky enough that they need humans' help, or the skinny ones with pointed ears help, or the bug fangs.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, so it doesn't really matter what your war boss thinks. He's dead, isn't he?
He starts like, just is every time it's said, like he thrashes even more.
Kortag pats him on
Are we all tied?
one of the two heads.
Aren't we all tied? Aren't we all tied down
No.
right now?
We're not tied
You're
down.
not you're not tied down.
We're just
You're-
uncomfortable.
Yeah, you're sitting right in the chair.
Please, it would make me much more comfortable if you would stop thrashing about. Please don't make me restrain you.
I can't hear the voices, and he starts like slapping his lump on his head. Why can't I hear the voices?
Oh, just give it a sec. Look, if you can withstand it, we'll get you a new squeak. How's that sound?
Wait,
Oh, your screen is fine.
Oh, is it now?
And
small face.
he sort of walks behind his chair for a moment, and he's got sort of like a doggy cage that he brings forth a huge one, and he appears to be lifting it one-handed, no problem. And he just sets it down in front of you, unlatches it.
Small face. Small face. Reaches his hands out.
Small Face has been terrified this entire time, and he leaps towards you. You're a breath of fresh air to him.
I love you, small face.
He tries to like lick you, but his face is way too small, so he can't even reach his tongue.
Dang it! It's true. It's true. This is why you never.
Feels like a fucking water droplet.
This is why you always want to try and bring your pets along as carry-on. Don't check them under the plane. All right.
Wouldn't that kill them?
They're just Oz just playing with. He's completely distracted by Small Face. He's giving lots of Small Face. He's getting all like kikis.
I'm glad you're happy. Tell me, what are your names? I've introduced myself. It's only polite if you let me know who you are.
I'm the Mad Duke Kortag. I'm the best painboy there is, bar none.
You said the
And I just love to see what's going on inside everything that I work on. I'm sorry, what?
You said the Mad Duke.
Mad Doc, but I'm trying to work in the Cockneys a little bit.
The
It's
Mad
kinda hard to
Duke.
say.
I love it.
The
No, I love
Mad
it. I
Duke.
love it. I love it.
Interesting. I like the enthusiasm. And what about you?
And he looks to you, Peezes.
You've been silent for a good while.
Peezes has been like staring at everything in this room. He's looking at everything and he just wants to find a way to pull it apart and just make new from everything. He just being in this room alone is just like, this is I gotta pull pieces apart. This shit has to get broken apart so I can put it back together again in some way. Like it's like a kid like you tell a kid, hey hun, we're going to McDonald's after the football game. Yeah.
That's a hell of an analogy.
I get
I
the
rolled a
feeling.
check for him.
I get,
I'm assuming you're not hiding that look.
Oh fuck no, I'm not high. I'm like, okay, if I take that screw and that bolt, put that shit together, it'll break. But fuck, is it gonna be fun breaking that shit?
You see a sly grin creep across his face as he catches that glance of yours. You're just like,
Well, so we have an admirer. What if I told you, if you did this for me, I can give you an amount of scrap to do whatever you want with. Not just any amount of scrap, no. I can give you a vessel of your very own. Yes, he's sitting right there.
I think Peezes is in.
But you see, like, Peezes, like, grab, like, one hand wraps around the top of his arm, and the other one wraps around the under his chin, and he's grabbing both parts of his head. But then he stops, sits up, and, like, clears his throat. I humbly accept this. Begrudgingly, but I accept it.
Quite big words.
Oh yeah, it's this metal, but it kind of like whenever tech comes around, I try to like poke it in the eye and try to stop it from telling me things, but it told me that felt right.
I remember a similar tale of one nasty fellow, Gazgul Uruk Thraka, did quite a number on Armageddon, if I recall correctly.
anyway,
Oh, yeah.
You all would have heard.
You're talking about Elvis Presley of orcs right now, man.
You've all heard the tale of Gazgul Uruk Thraka. He crash landed on the planet of Armageddon, and he decided that he wanted to take it over, and he almost succeeded.
That's right.
He almost succeeded in conquering an entire planet by accident.
Because orcs.
And didn't that
Yeah.
come on pitched 100-year battle?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then he did it again.
He's like, well, if first you don't succeed, try again.
That's exactly what happened. Anyway, so he sort of walks back to his chair and leans down, and he sort of crosses his fingers, Gendo Akari style. All of you can make a, I'd say,
Let's use our brains.
That's a mistake.
Oz like, okay, no, don't.
make an ordinary +10 intelligence.
Just int.
Oh, yeah, what was what? By the way, can you repost that?
Or awareness. Oh yeah, I can.
By the
I
way,
can
we actually
repost.
solved.
Ooh, a 7.
That's good.
A fucking 7 was my intelligence. A 7 out of 32.
There you go. I reposted it in the Discord.
Be bad. This is gonna be so bad.
Okay.
Wait, you said it was plus. So yeah, that's a pass.
Okay.
Where's my stupid dice at? Hang on.
That's a 5.
Holy
Wow.
crap! Why are you guys?
Jesus.
Why did you roll a d20?
Oh.
I mean,
Oh.
you can't
Also-
roll over.
Also, Kurt,
No!
don't subtract it. Don't subtract it from your roll. Subtract it from your.
Add it. Yeah, add it to your score.
Oh, so I hit plus 10 then?
Yeah, so if your intelligence is like 20, it becomes 30 for that roll.
Yeah, for the sake of
okay.
the roll.
Okay, cool.
So that way it makes more sense when you're adding stuff. It's a good thing.
Yeah,
I was gonna say 30, 32, and 35.
So
Yeah.
I got just a pass, but no degrees of success.
Same
Okay.
here.
I
So-
failed.
You are too busy with the deafening silence of the voices no longer whispering in your head. You're actually alone with your own thoughts for the first time in a long time, and it's sort of scary to you. For Kortag and Gronk, you would know that he looks to be, aside from the mechadendroids, he looks to have a few more metally bits than normal humans would, while still not being a tech priest himself. Kortag, you've seen tech priest. Your arm was ripped off. Your arm was a ripped off mechadendrite.
Right.
But you see, like, his arms and stuff are also made of metal, and you see little gadgets on both the arms. You also feel that the eye patch he's wearing also has some sort of beneficial design to it. But Peezes, you see a lot of things on him. You notice that underneath his vest, you see a little bit of like what appears to be a microphone peeking out. You'd know that as you wouldn't know it as a Voxcaster, but you've seen what Tech Priest can do with something like this. You see like bumps underneath his skin where it looks like rigid plating underneath his skin. You see little beads on his forehead. You see all of the machinery inside of this one man. He's almost more machine than man at this point. But his outward appearance would not betray that.
Oh man, I'm not gonna go ahead and try and hide this. Like the fucking Necron part of Peezes' head just like turns on for a second and scans over him. And Peezes just like rubs his chin. So you did kind of like what I did with me head.
Well, sort of. It's a bit of accidents over time is what all this is. Some of it was on purpose. Some of it was not.
What caused the stuff that was not?
Well, let's just say that not all rogue traders are friendly with one another. Which is why I'm hoping to get off on a good working relationship with you boys. Now then, on to what I was saying. There appears to be some sort of device or something, some sort of force. And he brings up another hologram, and the name flashes on the screen for a minute, and then he hits some buttons, and it flashes to Orc language.
Oh.
So you can all read this. It's the planet is Hawk. No, not yeah. It is what is it? It's Hawk Stultius 7.
Hawk.
Is what you see.
Hell of a name.
Yeah, Hawk Stultius 7.
Sounds like a great place to vacation.
And you see this green blip that's like almost blinding on a certain part of the planet as you see this sort of like Star Fox like rotating like space hologram sort of thing. And you see this green blip. He's like, and he points to it. He actually pokes his finger against the hologram. He's like, that is what I want.
You want a green blip?
No. That is more, it's a representation of what is on the planet. You see, there is an abnormal amount of war energy activity on this planet, something I'm sure you're all familiar with.
R pops his eyes up from behind small face he's burying his face into.
What's weird about war energy when there's a bunch of boys?
Well, normally there would be a bunch of boys. Yes, excuse me. I just had a steak at dinner, pardon me. Anyway.
What's that?
Oh,
Why would you eat a bunch of steaks? You're supposed to shove them inside weak decks of feet when they don't impress the boss.
Anyway, so it appears that this anomaly is rather fascinating. I believe it to be the cause of an object or a device of some sort. It seems to be attracting quite a lot of orc warbands to it, which increases the war activity for a time, but then it just disappears just as quickly. And I want to know why. I haven't been able to pinpoint exactly what it is because my equipment is picking up some sort of interference that we can't quite identify.
That's cause it ain't war tech, am I right, Peezes?
Oh yeah, why don't you let me have a crack at that tracky thing? I'll make it war enough
No.
for you.
No, I've tried that as well. Believe me, I have access to way more kinds of tech than you have probably ever worked with.
That sounds like
I'm
a challenge.
insulted.
You just watch as like Peezes' happy face like just turns into a stoic like flat brow. That
I'm
sounds like
sorry.
a challenge.
I'm sorry, but it's true.
You mean to tell me you got tech? You got bio mecha doohickeys that are even better than the best that the boys got to offer? I'd like to see that.
On a manner of speaking, yes. And he flexes his back muscles a bit, and then all 8 of his mechadendrites pop out from behind him. You see all of them look slightly different, but you do see one has a gun on it.
No, see, that's the one I want right there. The one with the gun.
We can arrange that. We can certainly arrange that if that's your price for doing this for me.
Oh, no. My price. My price is literally as much as you can give me of any kind of aminal, mineral, anything I can take apart, see how it works. That is what I am asking for.
Now, there is one thing I'd like to ask.
Roll a barter check. Roll a very hard barter check, Kortag.
Oh
Oof,
God!
oof.
Good night.
Okay, hang on. I gotta. Okay, very hard is
Minus 30.
Minus 30.
Okay, so just a second.
So your barter is going to be a skill.
Barter's at 25. Nope.
Oh,
That's many
man.
success. That's many degrees of failure right there.
He ejects you out the ship.
Probably.
Lupus looks at you, smiles.
You know, I sort of expected this, but I'm planning on giving you a whole bunch of things for this, and for doing this for me. Please don't test me.
See, like, Peezes just, like, grab Kortag by the shoulder and just mutter into his ear, I want that ship.
Plus, trust me, your rewards will come in due time, and I'm planning on giving you some upfront, even.
What kind of upfront we talking?
You'll see. You'll see very soon.
He
As
brought
long
me,
as you
he
accept...
brought me he also brought me dinner. Oh, say hello to everybody. Say hello.
I already have them prepared in other sections of my ship. All I need you for to do is say yes.
Can I just have one question, though?
Yes.
Now, you says that your tech is better than us, and I could hear like you see him
Well,
looking around.
I didn't say it was better. I said I've used some war tech before. I've used
Well,
war technology.
Okay then, but here's a question I have. What do your fancy boys think that what do you think is there? Like, if you could hazard a guess, what took out the other war boys?
What took them out? Well, if I had to hazard a guess,
We
I'd
got
say
war boys!
something along those lines. I'd say if something that is emanating that much war energy, I wouldn't be surprised if the hedge just exploded.
Well, sounds like a good check.
Either that, or they were filled with so much war energy that they start fighting each other and just kill each other.
Preposterous. There's no one who could have no much war energy. I mean, we got one right here. Look at him. He's squiggling in his chair.
And that is why I'm so curious.
I'm in. I want that ship.
I mean, I want some new things to take apart.
Mr. And he looks to you, Gronk, again. Didn't believe I called your name either.
The name's Gronk.
Gronk. Are you in?
Sure.
He'll be staring daggers at this dude.
He just grins.
And you as well.
Well, I wasn't paying attention.
Are you in or out?
Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm inside. If I was outside, I'd be dead.
That's war. That's our talk. For he agrees.
What?
He claps his hands together, a great big pearly white smile on his face. Wonderful. Then let the arming commence. And he stands up and he ushers you forward, ushers you off of your seats. Your seats sort of descend to the ground.
Is this the first time that we can move, or have we been able to move in the seats?
You've been able to move the entire time.
Okay.
Wonderful. Then let's get down to business, shall we?
Like a kid at Christmas going down to see his presents. Armaments? Fuck yeah, let me in front.
He crosses his arms behind his back and he walks out the door. The door opens automatically for him.
just come with me. Clack, clack, clack. As he walks down into the hallway.
Is pretty much just holding Small Face in his left shoulder. He's kind of got his stick. He's walking forward with, but he's like kind of holding on with both of his hands onto the back of Gronk.
Oh, Peezes actually like taps Lupus on the shoulder with his big fat finger. Excuse me a minute.
Mhm.
You got him, his boy, his little small face there. Did you happen to see Scrappy Rudd, who's doing a lot of work for not too much?
He pinches the bridge of his nose. Oh my goodness, I completely forgot. So sorry. And he fast walks back into his basically his command center, and he goes down to this what looks to be like a big bread box.
That's good.
And he lifts it open, and not only do you see redundant, you see a ton of other snotlings in there as well. They're just sort of playing cards. Redundant smoking a cigar, or a low stick rather.
Oh, you get up! It's time for work.
That's mine. I gotta go. Nice playing cards with you, suckers.
And he waddles out. He waddles out. You can see the other snotlings just are missing all of their teeth.
Yes.
My God.
Fuck yeah.
He's like.
I pick up Redundant by the scuff of his shirt and pull him to my face. Now, let me ask you something. This is very important. Did you cheat?
What?
Did you cheat?
Does killing one of the other players count as cheating?
I pat him on the head. Good lad. I gingerly put him down.
Okay, so he waddles beside you. He's shoving all these small snotling teeth into his pockets.
Fuck yeah.
And he's walking beside you. He's like, no. And he closes the bread box back up. just Now then, onto the armory, shall we?
That sounds good.
And he walks out. He walks out and walks out into his ship proper. The ship is massive, like probably about 3 times the size of like an industrial warehouse.
Oh wow!
Damn.
Sick.
And
that's Rogue Trader for you.
It is like a city in there. You see people moving boxes, like real gruff, rough and tumble looking people, not soldiers, but more like.
Oh, tell me they're Ogren. Please tell me they're Ogren.
They're.
Those are just broken Space Marines.
Actually,
Yeah, I know.
Actually, make an ordinary +10 awareness check.
Roll 1d100 plus 10. And this is we're saying plus and it's negative, yeah? Or
Yeah, but remember, don't add it to your roll. Add it to your
Yeah, so you
score.
rolled a 28, so just add 10 to whatever your skill or your modifier is.
yeah.
This would be awareness.
Awareness. My awareness is a 29.
So it'd be a 39, so you passed with a degree of success.
Yeah, you do pass with a degree of success. Did the rest of you roll it?
Oh, I didn't know we could.
Oh, I didn't know we were all supposed to do that.
all of you can roll awareness. Check.
Oh, all right.
Oh, that is not gonna happen for me.
Sorry, I just dropped the Warhammer lore on everyone. I apologize.
Oh
That's
yeah.
good.
Oh yeah, I got
Uh,
23 and my
right.
awareness is 34. So that is.
so I passed with a degree of success.
That's
Sorry,
the
I'm-
degree of success. Okay, so
Sorry, I'm still confused by this system. Forgive me here.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine. So, Kortag, you're sort of still getting used to the fact that you're not surrounded by other orcs.
Mhm.
Everything kind of bleeds together. But for the rest of you, you do, as a matter of fact, see Ogren.
Oh,
You see these gigantic, really ugly humanoid-looking people just hulking around boxes, and whenever one of them passes by the captain, Captain Lupus, they say, "Oh, Captain." He's like, "Hello."
You know, and he's waving to his crewmates, anybody who says hi to him. Generally got a pretty good rapport with his crewmates, as you might be able to observe. Not only that, but you do see some other human sub-races as well in there. And you also actually see just a few Xenos. You see a couple Eldar. They don't really.
Are they hot?
They are. They are very attractive people.
Space elves.
Space elves. So, and they don't really seem to like directly acknowledge Captain Lupus as he walks by. They sort of nod to him. You get the feel that they're not crewmates, but more like passengers, really. Other people that he's doing business that he just lets stay on his ship for the time being. So you're led around this warehouse, and it's gonna be a pretty long walk. So Lupus is just walking by. He's waving to his crewmates, directing some. He's like, "No, put that over there. No, you have to hammer it in like this." And if you guys have any questions, now would be the time for it.
Looks to Oz been walking behind Gronk, all kind of scared of everything because he can't hear any voices in his head. He's used to hearing all their thoughts all the time, constantly, never ending. And usually it's Orky, but now he can't hear anything, so he looks up to Gronk.
Gronk, what are you thinking? What are you thinking, Gronk? Gronk!
He just pulls at Gronk, wanting to hear a response.
What? What are you thinking? Tell me what you're thinking.
I'm trying to figure out whether it'd be easier to cut him down the spine or through the stomach.
Why don't you just throw him on an airlock and press it there while you're on the buttons?
Oh, there's no fun fucking killing someone in there.
Oh, it depends. You make them do weird stuff like the boss did to that one git. You know, the one who spit his hot tea.
You're whispering to each other, right?
Oh, yes, we are.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna say this in earshot of him.
All right.
No, But Gronk, I can't hear anything, and it's just I don't. I have only questions left. If Orcs is the green and we's the best, and we beat all the rest, how do we know we're still the best?
I was having existential crisis.
No, don't worry. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna get his little green dot, and we're gonna bring it back here. We ain't gonna give it to him. Because we the best.
Yeah.
We are, not some Amy on a fancy ship.
By the way, it's this. I think that's what there's the skinny humans. The one with the pointy heads. I think there's Eldar. Oh man, they look so smooth that when you like just touch it with your finger, they'll probably pop.
I feel like you're having some feelings right now, and you should maybe talk out with a friend. But yeah.
Oh, I'd love to chat with you more.
Okay, I'm done.
There
we go. No.
Look. Professor Doofus, your name was, right?
Captain Lupus, yes.
Right, that's what I said the first time. You didn't really give us any mission parameters around the green dot thing. Is it like in a warehouse? Is it guarded? You know, some of that stuff would be, tactically speaking, would be
Well,
good
you
to know.
see, that's where the interference came in. You see, I wasn't quite able to get a good read on what was surrounding the area, or even if it was above or below ground. I do actually gonna roll for him real quick. Huh? Actually, if I do remember, our most recent reports came in. It does seem like it was underground, but we didn't know exactly where or what was keeping it there.
Probably
But-
dead.
We did pick up a few entities on the radar as well. Definitely a Xeno species. They didn't really register as more of a human species.
What's a Xenos? What species is that?
Well,
Okay,
it's I'm sorry, it's a human colloquialism for anything that isn't a human.
What's a colloquialism?
No, that's racist right there.
I wanted to actually.
I agree. It's so ingrained in the Imperium society. That's why I left, actually. I figured there was more potential in becoming a rogue trader and interacting with the other races rather than just slaughtering them like dogs.
Well, what points there to that? You either you have the strongest and you don't. Why intermingle?
Well, you see, he thinks for a moment. And he sort of shakes his head. I suppose you wouldn't understand.
You say that, but I have a fucking skill that says Forbidden Lore Xenos for that exact purpose.
Okay. Go for it.
The Forbidden
Good
Law.
luck.
What exactly are you trying to find out with your Forbidden Lore Xenos?
I kind of wanted to see how far this guy would go in the conversation to see if I can gather a clue as to be like, oh, that's what you're thinking about. Just like out of nowhere, just fucking Peezes just walks in with the fucking science like, oh, this thing.
Okay. Roll a challenging +0 Forbidden Knowledge Xenos check then.
No.
Critical failure.
Yeah, it's a 100.
I am too busy fucking like looking at the ogre and putting together their ships.
You see the majesty of this gigantic ship. You see all these people like wielding these strange human technologies and all these holograms popping about and people loading stuff onto docks and unloading stuff from docks. And you just, through all that, you just can't even get a read on this guy at all.
Kortag looks, in response to what he had said previously, Kortag just kind of leans in, kind of close, very grumpy. Enlighten me then.
To Lupus?
Yeah, because Lupus was like, you wouldn't understand.
Well, you see, the way the Imperium works is that they think that humanity is the best. To them.
Oh, sorry. Continue, please.
No. Don't apologize. That's why I separated myself from them. You see, well, to put it in your terms, they think they're the biggest and they're the strongest, but in the past couple of millennia, they've really started to strive away from the Emperor's teachings and the Emperor's policies and stuff like that ever since he was... I really shouldn't share that with you. Never mind. Basically...
I wish there was a sense motive in this game.
Roll a...
oh boy.
Roll... For anybody who wants to, they can roll a...
Carouse?
roll a scrutiny check.
Scrutiny.
Oh God,
that is
Just
not...
just a challenging +0 scrutiny check.
Oh boy.
No.
Oh, I was so wait.
Oh, wait.
Scrutiny. Wait, I passed. Scrutiny is at 7.
Pass?
Scrutiny is at 17, and I rolled a 14.
Oh, 79. I did not. Nope.
So Kortag and Gronk, you see him sort of catch his lip on his teeth as you get the feel that he was about to let out some information that he really shouldn't have.
Okay. Can we get a sense of why he might not want it revealed? Is it something he did? Is it something...
You feel as though it may be related to some secret Imperial knowledge.
Which would imply that his role in the Imperium was much larger than he's probably letting on?
Probably.
Okay. Excellent.
Anyway.
If you want something done, if you wanted something done the whole time and done the best, why it took you so long to get to the Orcs? Because we's the greatest and we's the strongest. And besides, you're pretty useful. You got me small faced. I love you, Swamp.
Yes, I'm about to get you a lot more as well.
But the thing is, the reason I'm sending you four down to Hawkstill TS4 is because I believe you've got a unique quality about you. You know how to get stuff done. I observed your fight. I saw how you fought those Imperial guards. It was fairly orky, to say the least, but there was something special about you that I... Just a old rogue trader senses acting up, I suppose.
Oh, no, it makes sense. We the best.
So, what I want you to do, what you asked me in the first place, Gronk, is I want you to discover the source of the massive amounts of war energy
And if you can, bring it back to my ship.
Well, I guess that makes sense. We talking about water energy, and it takes an orc, the best orcs, to figure it out. So at least the logic sound.
Very good.
All just claps.
All right, so you said you were going to load us up. What are you going to load us up with?
Well, you will see in a moment. I don't really have a lot to spare, but I guarantee you might have quite a bit of fun. Plus, it'll be a taste of the life, the life of living for yourself. You can have all the fighting and all the loot and all the teeth that you want, but the best part of about being a rogue trader is freedom. Freedom to be your own person. Whether that's for good or ill, it's not for me to judge. It's not for anyone to judge. Because you're free. Ah, I believe we've arrived at the armory. And he sort of ushers you in. It looks like a old general store, like something out of Blade Runner, like a store.
Sick.
Yeah, this whole ship, it feels a lot more like a city than it does like a pirate ship. And basically, you guys are ushered in, and he's like, Daryl, good to see you. He's like, yeah, you have to forgive Daryl. He's not really, his high gothic is not that great. Like, so what you want, Captain? Well, I was hoping I could get these lads geared up for a special mission I'm putting them on. Oh, you got them green skins, the ones from the battlefield, right?
We prefer the term Orcius Mightius.
Yeah, where's the orcs?
Why'd they put the ES on it? Oh, don't mind them. What you need to know is that we need some weapons and some gear, because they're going on a very important mission, and it would just be the worst if anything bad were to happen to them. So, what do you have in the store right now? I realize that we're a little short on supplies right now after that latest transaction, but anything you can spare would be beneficial. Well, let's see here. And he this is one of the ogres, but he's sort of like a skinnier one.
He's a small grin.
He's a small grin. And he's like, well, let's see what we got on the items availably list. We've got
Oh yeah.
we've
This guy's more
got
my
one. We've got one Mazoa pattern flamer, 3 crack grenades, a red dot laser sight. I gave Horatio the hot shot gun, but I do have a hot shot pack good for 8 rounds. We got a Xeno mesh vest. We got a grapnel attachment, a demolition charge.
What's the what was that one? The grapple? The grapple what?
Yes, the grapnel. And the building is sort of big. There's like multiple floors to it, and there's quite a lot of people walking in and out and just grabbing boxes of stuff. And you see one of his mechadendrites, his manipulator mechadendrite, comes down and it picks up the grapnel, and he attaches it to the button. He attaches it to another mechadendrite, like the sort of near the base of where all of his mechadendrites meet, and then you hear a poof as a small hook attached to a line shoots out, and it wraps around the upper balcony. What's that thing called? The thing that keeps you from falling over on
like a harness or a tether, like a
like a barricade.
Got it.
Fence.
He attaches it to the outer rim of that, and he after about a second, He just zips off the ground, and he's up on the top deck now. It's basically a grappling hook.
Oh, it's a grappling hook. Yeah.
All right.
As you can see, it's very good for getting to high places. And he sort of vaults over the barricade and falls back down. Make an awareness check, everybody.
Awareness.
Awareness.
What modifier?
Ordinary plus 10, I would say.
Yay, 7.
Nope, not even close.
Nope.
Nah, not
Okay. Right before he hits the ground, you're the only one who really catches it. You see him sort of hover above the floor for a moment, and then he lands.
Oh, I want that. I want the thing that makes you magic and makes you float. Ooh,
And starts reaching for it.
No, I'm sorry. That's part of my body, unfortunately. And,
well, you give it to me.
Starts pulling at it.
it's a little out of your pay grades, I'm afraid. It's quite an unusual augmentation, quite painful to apply as well, and I'm not sure how orc physiology would really adapt well.
Yeah,
to
you
it.
could handle it, I'm
I can
okay.
make, I can make it work. Kortag just matter-of-factly pointing out.
I imagine
Maybe after you
Kortag's...
finish the mission. Maybe after you bring me whatever is making that green blip.
The green dot.
We'll see.
The green
Mr. Lupus, I've got a question.
Mm-hmm.
My specialty is a rather unique one. I gotta keep my boys patched up. What
Oh,
can
you're-
you do? What can you do with this? And he holds up his own mechadendrite arm. I got a couple of stabbies with some juice, and I had to use some before, and oh, that was a trip.
I'm
But,
I'm gonna roll for him real quick.
I mean, you can put that flavor on there. I wouldn't complain.
Yes, indeed. It looks to be an old tech priest mechadendrite. It would seem repurposed to fit more of a hand. Very interesting. Is this your work?
Oh, yes, it is. It's my very own mecha doohickey.
Very well done, indeed. You said you wanted the flamer. Daryl was at everything. No, we got a few more items on the list, actually, Captain. Well, go ahead. All right, we starting off from the grapnel. We've got a demolition charge, a tox dispenser, a vial of nephitic acid, a
God.
let's see, and he leans down. It seems like he's heaving something, and he slaps it onto the counter. And you all recognize this as orc tech. We got a big shooter and 2 stick bombs. And it looks like it's everything I can spare for the moment.
All right. I was gonna ask if there was a what did he have that was melee? Unless he didn't have.
He didn't really have anything
only
that
had
was, that was melee
He had
oriented.
shooters and he had stick grenades.
Yeah.
All right.
He's to recap. He's got a Mezoa pattern flamer, 3 crack grenades, a laser dot sight, 8 hot shot rounds, a Xeno mesh vest, a grapnel, a demolition charge, a tox dispenser, a vial of acid, a big shooter, and 2 stick bombs.
Goes up.
I want the big shooter. I want to do daka. Daka, 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 daka.
Oh, could you even lift that thing?
Oh, yes, I could. Yes, I could. I might not be
Well,
able to shoot
here's the
good,
thing.
but if the
Here's
gun's
the thing.
bigger, then I can open fire. And I just shoot even more so I make sure I hits them.
Well, here's the thing. This is really all I can spare from the stores at the moment. So I'd like you all to pick one, just one, for yourselves.
I am torn between the demolition satchel and the armor.
For clarification, I'm allowing each of you to pick one of these items.
I'll tell you what, why don't we just go down the line and everybody pick something?
Okay. What do you want?
I'll go last.
If I can fucking graft it to my mechadendrite arm, I want that flamethrower. I put in my pinky.
It's a bit bigger than your pinky.
It'll be a big pinky. Just
Mork, that's Mr. Mork. That's the joke.
You could
Mr. Mork.
You could probably strap it to like the back of your arm.
Yeah, no, I'm being an orc shit.
I know, but I'm clarifying.
All
All right.
Um,
So
have Peezes install it. Just duct tape it on.
Kortag,
Peezes
you want the Mazoa pattern flamer?
Yeah, Peezes, you could put that on me arm, right?
you just see he has like fucking like from the Naruto. He's got like fucking 5 screwdrivers in his fingers. Can do.
Alright, so we got-
one screwdriver should just be a rock.
One Mazoa pattern flamer. I'm assuming that's coming out of your tab, Captain. Yes, it's coming from my personal funds. Don't worry, I'll replace it. After this recent deal we made, we might have a lot more in store. So, Daryl, he picks up the flamer and he sort of heaves it over to you and he hands it to you. There you go.
Oh, that's nice right there.
Now, all right. Now, be aware this thing does go through armor. It'll heat it up real nice. It's got a range of about 20 feet. But do be aware that you will have to reload it after 6 uses.
Oh, it's fine. All we need some flammable liquid, right? That's all we need.
Yeah. Fortunately, I can only spare 2 canisters of flamer fuel, and he goes ahead and he reaches into puts that on top of the flamer.
Is there one already loaded into the flamer?
There is
or
one
it
already
2?
loaded.
So a total of 3.
Yeah, each with 6 uses.
Okay, I was just for clarification.
Yep. All right. What do the rest of y'all want?
What's that armor looking like?
Mesh armor? Let me see here. And he pulls it up and go ahead and make a. What would this be? What would this be? What would this be? What would this be? This would be a evaluate check. Let's go ahead and make it a challenging +0 evaluate check.
Oh Jesus Christ! All right, here we go. No.
Oh boy.
We are
Well,
orcs
like-
after all.
Well, it ain't human, and it definitely ain't orky. Other than that, I don't know. It looks like a bulletproof vest, maybe.
See, I want to get up in the front lines and just start fucking whacking shit. So I'm thinking more armor might be better for me.
So you want the mesh vest?
I'll take the vest.
All right. So Daryl grabs the vest and he heaves it up. He's like, "All right. So what you gotta be aware is that this vest will meld to whatever is around your void suit. I see you got right there. Nice. What's that? Squig hide?
That's right. Good. Remember what I told you, Redundant? The last squig that tried to get on me bad side.
What happened?
Oh.
I just like I pat the shirt and I rub it against his cheek. I pat This is what happened.
Oh dear. This is oddly sexual.
He does the okay symbol. Gotcha. All right, so this will automatically meld to your void suit. This will provide definitely a lot more protection to your torso than your void suit ever would. And it is also a lot easier to mend than your void suit would be because you need some more squig hide. And well, that fella with the big head sort of seems attached to his.
Oh,
Smallface is going like.
He's just us holding him up like he's pretending the small mouth is his.
don't hurt me. I'm Smurfy.
All right, I'm taking that then. Adding that to my torso.
All right, add a mesh vest to your torso. You got +4 armor.
Woo! Is it just his torso?
Just his torso.
Oh, so it doesn't go down the arm? Shoot. All right. Don't get hit in the arm or the leg.
Yeah,
Oh my
we'll. I think after we get all of our stuff, we'll just need to go over what everything can do and
Yeah.
put that into our character sheet.
Yeah.
6. So it's just 4, not adding an additional 4.
No, it's an additional 4 to what you have there. I
It's,
think.
it's an
Oh,
additional 4. It melts
So it's
over.
7.
Yeah,
Shit,
it's 7 now.
my body is now 7.
There you go.
Nice.
7.
That's where you take most of your hits.
Just be aware. Just be aware that you can get hit in other places as well.
Oh, of course, of course.
But honestly, the body's the best place to have it.
Orcs are like
That's what-
70% torso, anyways.
Good shit.
That's where your stuff fixes.
It's true. Gotta keep him safe.
All right. Now, what do the rest of you want?
Curtis, you want to go last, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Gronk is just going to use his sword to point to the bomb, the big bomb.
The demolition charge.
Yes.
Ah, I see you fancy the demolition charge. This baby will pack a punch. I tell you what, if you set this on any wall that is made of high grade steel, there won't be a wall anymore. Hang on, explosives maybe. Shit, it went away. Now I'm gonna be scared it's gonna come back.
Shit.
Shit. All right, I think we're good. Anyway, so this baby also comes with a hand detonator. Be sure you're well out of the way of this thing when it goes off. It will kill you. I don't care how orky you are.
That sounds like them fighting words.
Are you gonna,
I mean,
are you gonna take that, Gronk? I said you
I
won't
mean,
just how orky you are.
he sort of flips open the detonator and hovers his his hand over the trigger. Like, are you sure? And Lupus sort of eyes him, just like, what are you doing? Are we testing theories, or do you want the demolition charge?
Can you please take your finger away from the button, please?
Yes, I want to press it.
Oh, I want to, it's like reaching forward to touch the red button.
He flicks the safety back on. And he hands it to you. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, he does second.
Puts
Anyway.
it on his sack.
Anyway, so that leaves
He's called Aw. Just don't worry about it. Just call him Aw.
what, like 5 A's?
Yes.
Wow. I guess that right.
Yeah, I was named after the sound the first person who ever came across me said as their head exploded.
You know, I 100% believe you on that. All right, so what do you have?
Oh, I have a big head. That's what I have.
Oh, what kind of
What?
shooter do you want?
Oh, so you got the big shooter, but then you got the stickers. You know, you got the bombs on the sticks, right?
Oh, you want something with like a whacking capability?
Yeah.
Hang on.
What was that one that talks to Spencer? What was it?
I was just about to recommend that. You got a good head on you. Oh.
No, it's right. I do. What are you all laughing about?
Is that offensive? I'm sorry about that.
No,
Mr.
the voices can't take over right now, so they don't take no offense. But if the commissar was here, he'd have fucking killed you.
Well, it is a good thing that he is not. I've heard bad things about commissars, and they're. Whew. Yeah, that's why well, they didn't let me in the Imperial Guard anyway, you know.
He yells at me a lot. He says I don't
too
deserve. He says I trapped him inside me. It's not my fault. It happens.
Gross. Anyway, so you were talking about the tox dispenser, right? So what this baby does is, and he sort of runs over and he like attaches. He's got like a Bowie knife with him. He's just like shoo. He's like, what do you do with this thing? He attaches it to like the blunt side of the knife. What you do is it's got a little bit of like a trigger, you know, like one of them fancy motorcycle things. And what you do is you squeeze down the trigger, and then he pulls it down. He pulls down the trigger on this thing that he just attached to the blade, and you just see this just caustic secretion begin to drip down the side of the blade. And
Well,
just like if you stick somebody with this, they will be very unhappy and probably die most painful and a horrific death.
Okay, we'll make that a maybe. Tell me your. Let me see the shooter.
Oh, the big shooter. Yeah, I figured that's pretty good. Now, unlike your typical slugger, this baby it packs a lot more punch and it has armor penetration capabilities.
Just like smacking his chest.
Got a 40 round clip capable of full auto fire. Does it sound like something you would like, Mr. Ah? Is there an amount of time I should be holding the ah out? I don't want to offend nobody.
It's like you say it long when you're happy with me. You're short when you're mad. When I do something good to the boss, I keep be like, oh. But when I do something angry, he'll be like, ah.
I understand completely now.
I don't know what you get. I'm just so happy you have small fun. Oh, just start scratching at his head.
Listen, there are gonna be people coming by to collect the rest of this stuff, so
I'll get the knife. I'll get the knife. Cause I feel as if.
Well, it doesn't come with the knife. You just get the tox dispenser. Now, what you do is, and I can go over here and install it for you. What do you want me to attach it to?
Okay, so has his stick, right? He's got that. He's got. Oh, what do we call it here? Sorry, I'm looking at my inventory here. I got my my choppa channeling rod.
Oh yes, your choppa channeling rod. So
I have a chop at the end of a stick. I essentially have a orc spear that I walk around with.
Yeah. So he walks over and he sort of like attaches it to the back of the stick where the blade meets the stick, and he just sort of fashions it onto the end of it there. And he's like, right, there you go. So now all you need to do, remember when you gotta squeeze the trigger on the end of here to get the secretions to come out, and whatever you hit with this will get poisoned and it will fuck their shit up.
What if it's like a guy?
I'm sorry?
What if it's like wait, it's like one of those, because like here he's got like two cards. They got the one with the dangly bits and the one with the jiggly bits. But if the guys with the dangly bits get fat, they got the jiggly bits too.
How would he know? Would we know what females are?
I mean, there are a couple of female Imperial Guard. I mean, it's not unheard of to have females in the Imperial Guard. So you might have come across some women folk.
Okay. Women folk. Okay, so it works on them and the boys.
It will work on anything made of flesh.
Okay, so
you just got to be aware of that.
Okay, so I squeeze right here.
So I just squeeze in the middle of the spear, essentially.
Yeah, you basically it's at the head of this. It's at well, he sort of it's at the base of the spear where you would hold it with your other hand.
Okay.
And there are like tubes going to the blade.
Okay.
I punched my microphone.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, I'm sorry if I made this difficult for you.
Man, your voice changed all of a sudden.
You just wait till one of the voices.
Fucking weird.
You just wait till one of the voices take over. Thank you.
Guys, have you ever noticed that Commander Lupus and this dude never talk at the same time?
I have noticed that. Yes, it's very odd.
Weird.
Adjust glasses.
I swear they're the same people.
Where did those glasses come from?
And we turn towards the camera and give a thumbs up.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm good. I'm done.
Well, like I promised, I have armed you with the tools that you will need. All right, so I'll go ahead and explain this. Gaijin, go ahead and add under your
range weapons.
Yeah, under your ranged weapons. A Mizoa pattern flamer.
Okay.
It does It has a range of 20 feet in a cone.
20 feet. Cone. Okay.
It does 1d10 plus 4 energy damage.
Mm-hmm.
And it has a penetration of 2.
There is actually
It'd go under pen.
right. Oh, there's okay. I didn't have the sheet open.
What's your
Big enough. Okay,
penetration name?
Wait, what? You cut out.
What's your penetration name? Your pen name. Never mind. Moving on.
Gosh.
Ah! Oh my
They
god.
call me the deathbed.
Your joke is bad and you should feel bad.
Actually, that's a strong.
Anyway. Right, I gotta get back to work. Alright, so Peezes, you already got your mesh
Yep,
vest
That's
set
all
up.
set.
Gronk,
Yep.
in your
My gear, I assume, correct?
in your gear, go ahead and add a one demolition charge.
Okay.
It does 3d10 explosive damage.
Woo!
Dang.
The penetration of 5.
Remember that guy from the beginning of the Dawn of War cutscene? The one who slaps out on side of that goddamn dreadnought? That's what you got, baby.
That was actually a Melta charge, but yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
you know
the
what?
charges are even worse.
You know
Melta
what?
charges are worse.
You know what? I'm trying here, okay? It's just...
Hey, question, just so I can understand. He said this can punch through anything made of steel, right? Does that include like the hull of a ship?
Make a demolitions check.
Oh God.
And make a routine plus 20 demolitions check.
Plus 20. Okay.
Because they're-
Is demolitions a skill? Because it's not on my sheet.
It should be.
I have demolitions. It's an int check.
Oh, it's an in check, so great. It's just straight in for me. This is gonna suck. All right. Oh, pass with a degree of success.
You know that these specific demolition charges, like the one he handed you, they sort of explode. Like you know how a bazooka has like that copper, like that that copper tip at the end that is designed to punch through metal.
Yep.
It's basically like that. It's a directional charge.
Got it.
It
So
is, it is meant to punch through like thick metal.
Okay, but that's my question because a whole ship is like meant to be resistant to breaching from like missiles. So that's why I'm not sure if this thing would actually work on it.
I mean, most ships in this universe are huge.
Yeah, that's why I'm
So-
asking.
If you try to slap this to the inside of a ship, it would be a minor inconvenience at best.
Okay, cool, got it. All right, good to know. I didn't know how big the explosion of the hole would be.
It's
Good to know.
it's about. I mean, it'll make a pretty good sized hole, but for a ship this big, it wouldn't really. It'd be an easy fix.
But it might
You
suck a couple people out into the void of
You
space,
scoundrel.
right?
One more thing. Daryl, do you have any comm beads? Yeah, I forgot I was talking to myself there for a minute.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I got some comm beads. I mean, like we always got some of these. I mean, these are just basically just take however many you want. Take a handful. Go ahead. No, take a handful. I got way too much of these.
Does he just have like an ice cream bucket full of
He,
them?
he's got like a big box of these, basically like FBI earpieces.
Yes. Give.
No.
Give.
I'm looking for specifically like long range comm beads. Oh well, you're in luck. I got about I think I've got maybe like 6 of those left. Yeah, about 6. And he starts rooting through the huge fucking box of comm beads.
Like
until he finds,
it's like Legos.
he finds like 4 slightly larger ones, and he just hands them off to Lupus, and then Lupus distributes them to all of you.
Okay, good.
Now-
puts one. We have 6 of them, so puts one of them in Small Face's ear.
Does Small Face have an ear?
He has an ear hole.
Give one to Redundant then.
I meant them to be for you.
Oh no, and well we have the 4. That one for Redundant, one for Small Face, and the rest for us.
Well, but he's gonna need one too to communicate with us.
Oh
Actually,
right.
Well,
All right, fine. You just have to shout really loud, Daddy.
I'll takes one.
Well,
I'll takes a slimy.
I suppose.
I'll takes a slimy one out of Smallface's ear. There you go. We hands it back. With squish all over it.
Wonderful. So, with these, you'll be able to hear me from a very, very long distance. I have my own communication array up here, so I don't need one. But this is so I can give you instructions on the field and give you real-time data as we find it out.
You hear that, all? You get to know the voice.
Like I said, I'm here to help you help me. And so far, I've given you these weapons to keep, if you wish. Now, it wouldn't be easy to get there without a ship. So, follow me back to my quarters.
Oh, we get our own ship. I'll make Peezes happy.
Hey, Connor, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
We're in like an armory, right? With just like a bunch of supplies and stuff.
Yeah, you're in sort of like a futuristic looking general store with a bunch of army supplies.
Is there by any chance any paint in here?
Paint?
Yeah.
Make.
Look for them citadels.
There's a check for this. I love it.
Make a difficult -10 awareness check.
Oh Christ! And I passed with a degree of success.
Yeah.
Okay. So most of the things in this thing, it looks like it's more of an armory than anything. It looks like there's a bunch of weapons and just like armor and general technology in here. Not really any paint, and moreover, you can't really see a lot of the stuff because it is hidden in like crates, like steel crates.
All right.
So there is no paint in here.
Worth a shot.
Well, if you'll follow me back to my quarters.
Oh, don't worry, man. I got that feel. That feel when you want a layer and all they got is base paint.
Well played, Chris.
This man understands.
Gronk is gonna follow the prissy human guy.
Let's
All
go.
right. So
Let's go.
you guys are walked back into the room you originally met him in. Walking back, you see more of his crewmates just escorting like businessmen type looking people. A couple other rogue traders on board as well. Look like they're scoping out the competition almost. But Lupus lets them on, and some Xenos diplomats and stuff like that, looking for some sick technology. But you eventually you get back to his quarters. He shuts the door behind you, and he pulls out a data slate, which is basically like a iPad. And he starts flipping through it. He's like, "So, I promised you that you would benefit quite greatly from this. So this is all coming out of my pocket, but I feel that if I have that's the source of that WAAAGH energy, then I will be able to make this back quite a bit. So, we've got quite a few selections here. For your own personal ship, I will also be pulling a few strings to supply you with a crew.
Ooh.
But what kind of crew is there? Orky crew?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Oh, there we go, boys.
Pops his head up around Kortag's butt.
You got the crew?
Lupus looks into the hard camera.
Canned audience laughter. Seinfeld bass drop.
Lupus looks into the hard camera.
Oh shit.
Anyway.
My soundboard's up. Jesus. Well, I just hit my soundboard as a
Great.
joke,
That's
and it was
in the episode.
no, as a joke, as a fucking
Everybody
joke. and it
check
was
your
on.
audio.
Yep, hang on.
Audio's fine.
Yeah,
Fine.
me too.
Audio's fine.
Anyway, now there are a few intricacies towards choosing your own ship.
I'm going to go ahead and list them off. Would you like a transport, a raider ship,
Ooh!
a frigate, a light cruiser,
Nah.
or a regular cruiser?
Yes.
I like that. I like that rain one. That sounds cool.
I like the Raider, but at the same time, we don't know how big this thing is. It has the wall energy that we gotta bring back.
Let's see.
Guys, what would the boss say? The boss would say, which one sounds the most okay?
The boss is dead. We's the new leads.
Gronk
But
is,
yes,
just
that's
gonna,
what I'm saying.
Gronk is gonna pat on the back.
He may have been the biggest, but he wasn't the smartest.
Aw, just shoots a dirty look at Kortag.
So you were looking at the raider. Let's see, a Hazaroth class privateer is about 1.5 kilometers long, 0.25 kilometers a-beam approximately.
What kind of guns we talking about, though?
Let me have a look here. Looks like we've got a weapon capacity of 1 dorsal gun and 1 prow gun.
Ooh. Well, Peezes is that good. I'm not really sure.
What would I pop for that then?
No matter what they say, what happens anyways, we can always put more guns and more DACA on it.
That's true, but it's good to know what we're rolling out with.
Zito, are you wanting to roll a check for something?
Yeah, I was going to say, like, but I want I just want to get some basic knowledge about how these guns will fare.
Do you have knowledge in vehicles?
I have
Or
knowledge.
spacecraft? Knowledge shipwright. Okay. Then roll an ordinary plus 10 knowledge shipwright.
18, I passed.
Nice. So you would know that for this vessel that he's describing, it sounds like it'd be a fairly big ship, like not as big as the one you're on right now, but it's still like fuck huge. Like it's not a personal cruiser at all. This is meant to house maybe about 22,000 people, maybe.
Wow.
Damn.
Peezes slaps the side of the ship.
This ship can hold so many boys.
Yeah, fuck, you stole my joke.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, God! I'm so sorry, Chris.
You also know that dorsal and prow is just exactly the same as it would be on like a ship.
Yeah. Okay, boys, now just let me handle this for 1 second. Now, we got these weapons. It's a pretty big ship. I likes it very much. Any differences in the guns with the frigate?
With the frigate, let me scroll back up here. Yes, they're fast, small, but powerful. It can be used in any sort of role, but in your case, you'll be using it to transport a thing that I need. We've got a sword-class frigate, about 1.6 kilometers long, 0.3 kilometers a-beam at fins, about 6 megatons approximately in mass, can house about 26,000.
Oh, I like a lot of those words. Those are good words.
It has 2 guns on the dorsal, but that's it.
All right. Well, boys, we got more options with the Raider if we get in a fight. But the frigate will also help us get the stuff where we need to go from the planet up here.
What if we have both and we put them together?
We can only have one, unfortunately.
Yes, I'm not willing to fork over that much money for this, unfortunately.
All right. So what do you guys think? Do we want the better do we want the better fire support, or do we want the bigger size?
I'm gonna be honest. We've always been a running gun team, so I would go Raider.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
would go Raider as well.
Raider's fine.
Raider has the most words I like, Raider.
All right,
Raider,
so
then.
I will mark you down for a Hazaroth class privateer.
1.6 miles long, seriously? Jeez.
It's pretty big.
Yeah,
These are
the
huge.
40K.
I can't even believe we're getting our own freaking ship.
Hell yeah!
I think he wants us.
And you don't trust this guy.
No!
He's giving you
Who
everything
gives
you...
people a ship? Also human.
That's true.
It's true.
Anyway. I mean, most humans you know have tried to kill you on sight.
That's what I'm saying. I have no reason to trust a human.
Aw thinks he's okay
tried
because
to
he
kill me.
Aw thinks he's okay because he saved Smallface.
I'm going to
That's
roll.
a fair point.
I'm going to roll something here real quick.
Oh
Oh,
no!
okay. Can I roll?
Make a
to
dex saving
beat the-
throw, all of you.
Can I beat that roll? I want to roll to outdo the roll.
It's not roll. It's not rolling against or anything. It's not even a
Okay.
check really.
Oh, okay.
I'm rolling on a table.
Oh, uh-oh.
1d10.
Real good.
Yeah, you're all fine. This won't affect you immediately.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Very interesting.
How interesting is it?
Very.
Okay, so
Are you sure about that? I don't know.
Okay. Gonna roll again. Bada bing.
bada bing, bang,
boom.
bing, bang, boom.
I cast a spell on you.
Because you're my high.
Bye, hi, hi, hi.
Hi. What is you? This is I wish I was there. For
I'm sorry, you can't see any of this that I'm doing, but trust me, this is all juicy information.
This
that I'm
is
getting.
You're
has
rolling.
gone-
What kind of juice you getting right now, man? That sounds like some lemonade.
I
Are you
will.
freaking?
I'm debating whether I want to let you in on this.
Connor
you
went
ro-
to
are
the
you
Monty
rolling or-
school of making noises when you roll.
Interesting.
Every time you get a ship, there's always complications and there's always a history behind it.
Yay!
Yes, and you have to
That's-
roll it on a chart, and
That's
what
all
you-
I'll say. That's all
Yeah.
I'll say for the moment.
Wait, you didn't roll for? Oh, you're rolling real time. Oh no,
Because I didn't know what kind of.
because
ship
every ship is a legacy ship, so you always get
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now for the more essential
I
components.
thought you.
He starts flipping down. It's almost like he's purchasing something. Let's see. Would you like for the plasma drive? Would you like a Jovian pattern class 1 plasma drive, a lathe pattern class 1, Jovian class 2, class 3, class 4?
I don't know what all them means.
What's the highest?
Class 4. Class 4 because it's a bigger number.
Oh, yeah, it's the biggest number, right? It's 4.
Let me see. Okay. Jovian pattern class 4.
Just where we're just standing
Alright.
here and he's just in a trance.
Now, would you like the for your warp engine?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Doesn't seem to be much difference between the Strelov 1 warp engines. I'll just put you down for a 2. Strelov 2.
Just whispers to PC.
We can put more on, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay.
Now, for your Geller field, that would be so.
Oh, that's okay. The boss said that's so the weird looking things from the in between of spaces don't come out and try and touch us.
Roll a.
I love how he's just like roll. Oh God.
Because he looked at the sheet and went, "I don't know what to make you roll."
Roll a.
What do I gotta roll?
Roll a arduous -40 check on this.
On me?
What in the blue blazes?
Intelligence.
Wait, who?
Intelligence.
Who?
You, Kurt.
You.
You.
Oh, okay. So I have to roll a. Okay, sorry. Could you repeat that?
Arduous -40 intelligence check.
So whatever your intelligence number is, take 40 away.
Oh no, I have -20. I have -22.
He can't pass the
Well.
check. He has to crit basically.
You have to roll a 1. No.
It's an 83
Nope.
work.
I mean, if you subtract 8 from 3, it's definitely not a 1.
Certainly, but you've got no idea what a Geller field is. This is all technical mumbo jumbo to you, and you can't recall your boss ever having talked about this at all.
Thing is, okay. Just know Oz insane, everybody. Just remember that. Oz crazy and might be thinking someone else is talking. Maybe there's another thought in his brain.
And he doesn't even have any insanity points.
I know, right? That's gonna be really fun.
Yeah, trust me, you can go more insane.
No, oh god, why? No, we are not. No chaos.
So
Marine.
the Geller field, basically what it does is it protects your ship while it's in the warp. It is in warp space. It protects it from strange occurrences, minor demon infestations. The Geller field will basically protect against that. Now you have the standard Geller field, or you can have an emergency Geller field. Basically, you can equip it with emergency generators that activate if something goes wrong.
Or can we just punch whatever goes wrong?
Well, you could try.
Emergency.
Very well. I'll put you down for an emergency Geller field.
I'm making this harder for us. Hell yeah. What? Only the worst case scenario, just in case we can't punch hard enough.
Oz snaps out of his weird trance he was in. He was remembering that one time on the ship.
On the ship?
Yeah, it was just that one time.
Right, very well. I'll put you down for Clankin quarters. Repulsor shield. Emergency field. Da, 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 da.
I saw a really good apt description of this in the chat. Geller field prevents, for those who do not know, dead space or event horizon-like scenarios from happening.
That's a good way of putting it, actually.
Yeah.
It prevents against spooky space shit.
It is. It's anti-spooky space shit.
No, I want to fight the spooky space shit.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. No, you
No,
do not.
You do fucking not.
That is.
Listen, the meta in me is going, this is a very bad idea that I am putting on us as the players. But the orc in me says, fuck it.
Oh no, the orc in me says let's fight some space marines, because fuck it.
All right.
Aw
Guess I'll have to go look up Space Marine and Greater Demon stats.
Aw wants a space marine helmet for his head, but he knows.
No, fuck it. Let's go fight some chaos marines, because it's not fucking bad enough.
When this baby can fit so many fucking blood letters.
You fuckers let's do it. You fuckers are cruising for a bruise in it.
Yeah,
We're fucking orcs, Connor.
Hey, let me ask.
Waste eternity.
Connor, you were the one who was like, hey, let's roll an all-orc campaign, and you expect it to make sense?
It was Chaka's idea.
It's true. It's true. That's the most talk
And you expected him to make sense?
Hey, I think what we all need to agree on is that Taka just needs to get the Emperor's peace, and we'll just walk out.
Yeah. I just saw someone describe it like, the way warp travel works is essentially they punch a hole through hell and they fly through it so they install the no demons please effect.
Pretty much. So, I'll put you down for Clankin quarters.
I'm just imagining we're all looking out a window at the ship being built with this giant arm just going, putting in stuff.
Now, would you like... This is where the real fun starts. Would you like a combat bridge, a command bridge, a commerce bridge, an armored bridge, or a shipmaster's bridge?
Combat bridge.
Combat bridge!
Armor.
We want a crumpin' bridge is what we want.
Yeah, I like to do.
Crumpin'
Like
bridge.
anything with combat is sounds good.
Well, the armored bridge will protect the inner portions of your ship. If the outer portions of your ship are damaged, the armored bridge will protect your most essential components. Out of character, it'll basically let you it'll basically, if you roll a d10, if your shit gets critically hit, then the crit just goes away on a 4 or higher.
Oh,
that.
that.
Because I was about to say, like, in characters, because I was just gonna go, so you're saying our ship can get battle scars. I like it.
What would the combat bridge do?
Probably just beef up the weapons.
The combat bridge, as long as the bridge remains undamaged, all tech use tests to repair the ship gain +10.
Oh.
Let's go with armor.
I would go with armor just because it makes sense because we're gonna have to transport stuff. So
Also, my tech use is pretty okay. I got a 52 in tech use.
yeah, my tech use is non-existent, so we're good there.
Are we now?
Yep.
Okay. All right, we'll go for the armor. What are you snickering about?
I know we're installing all this stuff right now, so I feel like I'm not taking away from it by linking this, but guys, I would like you all to look for those.
No, why would you do?
Are we sure?
Oh no.
Oh, there's a picture. Yeah, no, I posted that.
No, yeah.
I just saw it. I just saw it.
There you go.
A small face.
All right, Connor, what's the next thing we got to put in here?
Nice to know you guys are paying attention.
No, I'm right here. I'm asking what's next.
Yeah.
All right. So I've already got you down for a clan king quarters, and I believe that will make you feel right at home. Let me see what else we have on here. Onto the weapons.
What? Oh, I
Yes.
thought you were talking to me.
You have one dorsal and one prow weapon. So let me see here. Oh no, I forgot this step. We need to select your auger array. This will basically help with the damage mitigation as well. You can have a Mark 100 auger array. It doesn't require any hull space. It's rather small, but it is external and can be destroyed.
And Peezes, what does that mean?
It means that we're going to be putting it on the outside,
Yes,
and it's being capable of being shot at.
Yes, it's an external radar, more or less. You can have an R50 Auspex multiband auger array. This will help you maneuver around space debris more easily. It also has long-distance scanning capabilities.
See, I like that, because then that means that we can find other stuff to crump and bring on board. Will that take up space on the inside, though?
It is external.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it is. Okay. Is there an internal one that does similar stuff?
There is not.
Ah, shoot.
Not in the book I'm looking at anyway.
I would take the scanner array, then.
I absolutely would take the scanner array because we have no idea what we're getting into.
I'll mark you down for an R50. Auspex array. There we go. Now, for your micro battery. You can have Thunderstrike macro cannons. Mars pattern macro cannons. Built for long distance.
You say micro cannons, we want you to be really big.
Oh, did I say micro? I meant macro cannons.
Is that like big?
Yes, it's the opposite of micro.
Oh man, the boss was so macro.
We have a Mars pattern macro cannon broadside and a Sunseer laser battery.
I like that sound of the laser. I like thunder and laser. What about you guys?
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Yeah. You guys know more about this than I do, so I'm just kind of.
That's true, Zito. We do kind of.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
I'm
want to go with
sorry.
laser?
Yeah,
There's
but
also-
I would say laser.
All I
There's
hear,
also-
all I hear is big fucking gun and big fucking laser. I don't know which one's better.
You could
Also,
Big
there's
fucking
the
laser.
there's the Riser pattern plasma battery. Basically, if you get in enough hits with this plasma battery, you can end up vaporizing enemy ships.
Oh, I do like that. The problem
Well,
is it requires constant combat,
Yeah.
which we're trying to avoid if we're trying to get the hell out of there.
I'd go with laser.
I would as well. That's my vote.
All right. So I'll mark it down for a Sunseer laser battery. And would you like that on the dorsal or the prow?
Ooh,
Prow.
Yeah, I was thinking prow.
Okay. And this last one will be the dorsal weapon.
And hopefully we don't have to fight the Tau.
We've also got a few lances. We've got the Starbreaker Lance, the Titan Forge Lance, and the Titan Forge Lance Battery.
I'm tempted to go with the battery, but damn.
Yeah, I know it's hard. Fuck.
That's really good.
Unfortunately, it looks like the Titan Forge Lance Battery is only on light cruisers and cruisers. The Titan Forge Lance is for can fit your ship as well. But...
Remind me what the two lances do.
The Starbreaker Lance consumes 6 power, 4 space, 2 SP, and it does 1d10 plus 2 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Has a range of 5 and a crit rating of 3.
Okay.
The Titan Forge Lance consumes 9 power, takes up 4 space, 2 SP, 1 strength, and does 1d10 plus 4 damage with a crit rating of 3 and a range of 6.
Honestly, for the damage, I would go with the smaller one just because of the power intake, because it's a third of the power more.
Yeah, let's go with that one.
Going with the Starbreaker Lance?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. All right, let me see if I've got everything on here.
Everything in this universe is customizable, chat. It's so dense. It's so big.
This universe is so
Yeah, don't
dense.
expect any combat in this episode, guys.
Yeah.
Osmax, Gronk in the back of the head. Fight me. No, just...
No, wait, we're gonna blow up his ship with this, right? Of course.
All right, and now we've got cargo and passenger compartments. You can get to the lighter bay, which has some hidden spaces where you can hide and maybe some illegal goods.
Why would orcs hide? We don't hide. We always fight.
You talking
Fair
about?
enough.
He's right here.
Fair enough. I'll mark that one off the list.
What? That's what we would do.
You're not wrong.
We just strive it with some freaking wind with some.
How big is our crew, by the way? Outside of the 4 of us, he said he was giving us people, right?
Yeah. You'll find out.
Oh boy. I'm about to summon it.
I'm about to summon it. No. Well, I guess I am actually.
That's bad. What?
I can't wait. These rolls are so.
What?
You can have a main cargo hold, which basically lets you stow and secure anything that you might find on your travels. Keeps it out of reach of anyone who might be trying to steal your precious loot. Or we have the luxury passenger quarters. Basically, the fine quarters. Basically, what you do is you get people in there and makes them comfortable, makes them more susceptible. Give them some amasec and some low sticks, and sets the mood for a good trade.
We don't need none of that.
Cargo,
Fair
right,
enough.
guys?
Fair enough. Strike that one on the list as well.
Yeah,
I should
cargo.
have.
Cargo.
I'm just letting you know the options. So compartmentalized.
You hear. You see Peezes actually scratching his chin. Remember, guys, he's been working behind a counter as the armor for the pen this whole time. So it's like he's got some logic behind that, but the rest of the crew may not want that.
Well, I think that just about settles everything.
What color is it?
I will let you decide.
Oh God! Oh no!
I'd like to make a suggestion on the colour.
What?
What's that?
I'd like to paint it purple.
Oh, you would want to paint it purple.
Oh, yeah,
I
no,
said
no,
we
no,
paint
no.
it
Oh,
red.
yeah, listen to me.
That's
Purple, they
impo-
serve me well.
That's impossible. There's never been a purple orchid ship. I've never seen
Oh,
one.
no, we could be the first one.
Oh no!
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, make it purple, then no one can seize us and we jumps on them.
That's right, and then if any humans try to find us, we can stop the ship.
Peezes, you seem to be the one who understands all this best. What do you think?
Well, if we don't want to be seen, then yeah, we goes purple.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you.
All right. Then your ship will have some minor stealth capabilities.
Just don't come crying to me when we're caught. We can't go fast enough because you didn't want to go red.
I'm
we're
just
not
saying,
gonna-
you can't get caught if they can't see you.
Exactly.
See, Purple has a Roth-class privateer with a Jovian pattern Class 4 plasma drive, a Strelov 2 warp engine, an emergency Gellerfield Clankin quarters, an armored bridge, an R-50 Auspex array, Sunseer laser battery on the prow, Starbreaker lance on the dorsal, and a compartmentalized cargo hold in purple. There's one
Then I'm
available.
right, it's in purple.
Yeah, sounds right.
There's one available.
I would have loved if we went through that whole thing and you're like, oh, sorry, there's no one.
Okay,
I'm
I got,
sorry.
Sorry, we're gonna have to get it in green.
Let me see if I can snipe this bid.
What was it going before we were going to use it? What was the purple paint going to be used for?
That would have been great. And then he's just like, no, I had this whole thing specced out already. This was just for fun. We're gonna get this shitty little ship that we found on eBay.
no, then the ship explodes. All right, maybe that one over there that's already
We
done
get
for
the
you.
same equivalency of the Scooty Puff Jr.
Oh god, we're on the fucking magic school bus.
You hear him tap. You hear him tap his data pad, and you hear a purchase completed. Thank you. Well,
Space eBay.
your ship will be arriving in about a couple weeks' time.
What?
Until then, feel free to roam about the ship. Get to know the crew. Maybe see what it's like to live the rogue trader life. Just don't do anything stupid.
He says to a group of orcs.
Yeah,
I was
Peezes,
gonna say.
Peezes had his like fucking toolbox out, and he had like a trucker hat on. He just takes it all, puts it away. Oh.
Let me rephrase that. Don't do anything I will make you regret. And he looks at you, Gronk.
Wait, he looked at me and said, what?
Don't do anything I will make you regret.
Oh, don't you worry about that. Ta-ta for now, boss.
We're in business then. Well,
For now.
if you need anything, you can come see me in my quarters. I will always be up here. Until then, you will get to know what it's like to be a rogue trader, hopefully. 2 weeks have passed.
Whoa.
Oh god.
It's about the amount of time that Lupus told you that your ship would take to get here. It's traveling through warp space at the moment, testing out its warp drive and stuff like that before the final transaction takes place.
Okay.
You have this opportunity to roam about the ship. I will give each of you 2 things to do if you want to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Why don't we just
So,
go down the road?
We'll,
Somebody.
we'll start with Peezes. Peezes, is there anything, any purchases you would like to make, or anything you would like to do in the meantime?
Oh, I just want to grab the nearest tech of any sort of variety, be it strange, orky, Yumi, anything, and just grab shit and start tinkering with it.
Start tinkering with it.
Yep, I wanna graft some shit onto my chopper and make it do something stupid.
Make it do something stupid.
Hey, don't
Alright.
forget about grafting the flame on my arm.
Okay, so Pieces, you approach Lupus and you say you've been itching to put something together with all of this technology around, and Lupus relents and he's like, I'm sure I can find some scrap or something for you to play with. And he goes through his bread box again, and he flips it open. The Gretchens are still in there. Their teeth have appeared to grow back slightly. And he sort of presses something on the side of his neck, and he's like,
All you gits, I'm gonna need some scrap in here ASAP. You understand me?
Oh shit, boy's orky.
Oh damn.
and the Gretchens are like, okay, boss. And they run off and they go, they grab you a huge pile of scrap metal and a couple, some of it is like orky looking metal. And some of it is just standard maybe somewhat Xenos metal. Others is just standard stuff, and you can go ahead and tinker with your chopper however you like. And then he goes and flips the switch. I forgot how useful that was.
So, you got use a piece that makes you sound like anything.
It's more like a translator.
I'm gonna have to come back and think about that later. Thanks for the scrap, though. Time to make this thing even better than it was before.
Absolutely. You can go ahead and use the workshop a little bit downstairs and to the right. And so you go ahead and you go into the workshop. And what exactly are you trying to do with your choppa?
Well, what kind of scrap do I have? Because honestly, I just want to add a wacky effect onto my choppa. Any which one, I don't care.
A wacky effect, huh?
And, like either a wacky effect, be it useful or circumstantial, I don't give a shit. I just want to add something to it.
I'll make a roll for this.
I want it to still be a choppa, but I want it to do something dumb.
Okay. Make me.
Okay, it gives them diabetes when you stab it with them. It's
Man, that's wacky, ain't it?
That's pretty wacky.
Okay, so go ahead and make me a tech use check.
Oh please.
No modifier.
Oh please. Oh god damn it. Sorry. 58. Oh fuck! I'm 6 points over. Oof.
Well,
So just-
you fiddle with your axe a little bit, and yeah, you fiddle with your axe a little bit, and you're not used to dealing with some of these scraps of Xenos metal that you've gotten. There's some human metal on there, but it doesn't really look like it's the best quality.
It's called aluminum.
It looks like it looks like it really is scrap metal, and for some reason you just can't quite get exactly what you wanted. But you do add a little bit of serration to the end of your axe. Go ahead and give your choppa 1 penetration.
Sick. Okay, I'm cool with this.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm just looking to make looking to make mundane things dumb.
That's technically better than what you started with, so mission accomplished.
Yep. I accept this 100%.
You do see though that the welding that you've done on there, it's sort of not the best job. You feel like if this takes too many hits, it might just snap off.
Damn.
Yeah, it is a degree of failure. So
Yeah.
I will keep that in mind.
All right.
Okay, and is there anything else you wanted to do besides that?
I was looking to see if I could find anyone around here who can like show Peezes the ropes on how to actually fly a ship.
You go back to Lupus, and he sort of nods, and he likes your initiative. And he points you to his he points you to a couple of astropaths he has. Go ahead and roll just a straight up intelligence.
Okay. 7.
Nice.
Wow.
So you know that these astropaths are specifically geared human weird boys who are designed to like travel and fly through the warp. And they say how they work with like actual like pilots and stuff like that, and they just basically direct them through the void and stuff like that. They guide them through the warp through the use of the Astronomicon, and you'll notice that this guy doesn't seem perturbed that you're an orc at all. He's talking to you like he's having a conversation with like his brother or something. Like,
well, old decent Lieutenant, mate, you're taking this oldest in stride.
Working on a rogue trader ship, you see one race that isn't your own. You've seen quite a bit.
basically, we're not like you'll notice he's stuttering. They are psychers, and some of them are a bit quirky.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So he's like, well, being on a rogue trader ship for so long, I've seen my fair share of Xenos races, pardon the term, but basically, best seeing an orc is like seeing an Eldar, or seeing
You saying we's a common thing then? All right. What's the most uncommon thing you ever seen?
The most uncommon thing I've ever seen.
This guy's not reacting to the fact that he has half a Necron body.
Yeah, yeah. I have a fucking Necron face.
Well, friendly or non-friendly? What do you?
Non-friendly.
Non-friendly. Tyranids.
Above game.
Go ahead and make a. You've got Forbidden Knowledge Xenos, right?
Yeah, buddy.
Go ahead and make a Forbidden Knowledge Xenos straight up check.
48. I am 6 points off again.
You feel like you might have heard of these Tyranids. You haven't exactly heard the name of their race used colloquially by the rest of the races. Most orcs just call them buggy gits or something like that.
Dunids.
Or them insects. But you can't quite put two and two together, so you don't know what he's talking about.
Well, as long as they give me, well, if you ever sees these things before, mate, I want you to let me know so I can give them a good crumping. I want you to get more pieces.
Well, an army of orcs versus an army of Tyranids would certainly be a sight to behold. It'd definitely be a bloody battle. But yes.
That sounds like the best thing ever. I want you to let me. Can I have your digits so I could call you up whenever when you have bad things to say?
Well, I mean, I can.
No.
I mean, I don't really. I don't really have any. Authorization to use the communications array, but I am an astropath, and if you have a psyker among your crew, then I'm sure that we can communicate telepathically, and they can relay a message to you.
Will one of my weird boys work?
Oh dear.
One of what?
We only have the one.
You're lucky.
No,
you're
no,
lucky.
no, fuck you. No, we have two. We have small face. He's plenty fucking weird.
He is pretty weird. You'll notice that he's reinflated with his WAAAGH energy again.
Can we stop for a minute and decide how many voices is in and how many of those voices would be talking to the psyker?
It depends on how many hats he has.
Oh God. Also, can we just take a minute to appreciate that he just swiped right on you, like you? He's not giving you any digits.
Man,
Well,
no,
he doesn't.
Okay.
He doesn't have authorization to use the communications array.
Aw, damn.
Oh, really? So he ain't in charge.
No, he's not. He's not like the head astropath.
Oh.
There's
Oh,
just
no,
a.
I'm just looking to make
there's
friends with this dude.
Yeah, he seems pretty comfortable around you, which is weird because you're an orc and he's a human. But he seems cordial with you, and he instructs you on basically how to pilot an aircraft. And usually there's like a team of pilots because there's a lot of systems that goes into piloting one of these fucking behemoths.
Oh no, this is great though, dude. I thought this is exactly what I was looking to do. I'm good.
So, go ahead and.
Fucking
Let's
mates
see.
with an astropath? Fuck yeah.
What skill would this be? I will say go ahead and do you have the navigation skill?
Do I have navigation skill? Unfortunately, I do not.
Okay, well, I will go ahead and add navigation to your
Trained skills.
sheet, and I'll put it as trained.
Sick.
That's gonna come in handy. Guess who's flying?
I mean, I got pilot flyer as one of my skills.
Wait till you find out who your navigator
shit.
is.
Oh wait, you do?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Then he should bump that.
yeah, go ahead and add another tick of. I already did it for you.
Yep.
So now you've got 42 into pilot flyer.
Sick.
Well done. Well done. All right.
That's gonna come in handy when we need to dodge literally everything.
Pretty much.
We'll see what happens.
I just want now. Now I just want to see Peezes just like come up with the fucking ship and just look to everyone. Your lift is here.
Oh wait.
Your
He's a
Uber's
giant ass.
your
danger
Uber is
zone.
outside.
Your
Going
Uber's
to-
outside, sir.
Uber.
There's a giant Uber sticker, like a half-mile long Uber sticker. On
It's
our-
it's UBA actually. It's Uber.
If you don't blast Kenny Loggins over the PA, I'm gonna be pissed.
What is it? It's gonna be
your Uber.
Orc covers only. Oh, way to the
Danger show.
where we be grumping.
All right, so Gronk, you've got
Yeah.
2 things you can do in the 2 weeks that you're waiting on the ship.
Cool.
Anything
So
you would like to do?
there is, and nobody's gonna like it.
Good.
The
Gonna go piss off. You gonna go piss off another matriarchy?
probably.
Good.
He wants to check out the engine room and see any weaknesses in their engine room. Not even joking.
You're just going down to the engine room then?
He said we could go anywhere, so under his authority, I'm gonna try to do it.
Oh boy.
Well, it's been great, guys. This is
It was great being
Really
here.
good
All right.
game.
So you go down to the engine block. It's basically
Mhm.
gigantic and really fucking loud. You see a lot of these weird human technological amalgamations.
Oh, so there's a lot of humans.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're well, not quite humans. Go ahead and roll a
Oh boy.
go ahead and roll a
What are you rolling?
I'll just say
Yeah.
an intelligence.
Just straight intelligence. All right. Yeah, that's gonna be. Hang on.
Oh my
that's gonna be
God.
2 degrees. 2 degrees.
Okay, so
Jeez.
you've actually heard of these things before.
Okay.
The humans are the humans call them servitors.
Oh, there's okay. Above game. Got it. All right.
Basically what they do is they're just like mindless husks of people who basically have betrayed the Imperium,
Mhm.
and they've been lobotomized and outfitted with technological gear to basically be the butt monkeys of the higher ups.
Yep.
So they're just mindless, soulless workers.
Husks. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All
You see
right.
them- you see them wandering around and working on the engine block and stuff like that. It seems like it's fairly well upkept. You're looking specifically for weaknesses. Go ahead and make a evaluate check.
Okay. Oh God.
Straight up evaluate.
Yeah. This is all right. Let's see if I can roll under 11. Nope.
Nope. These with the engines and with the servitors just sort of shoving you out of the way whenever you are in their way, basically.
Great.
Just like boom, excuse me. They do still are capable of speech, but you hear like
Rudimentary speech.
Yeah, most of the time you hear above game. They're speaking in binary.
Yeah.
But you don't know that.
No, I have. It's mumble speak.
And they seem like they're upkeeping it, and what with all the people there, you can't really like see any sort of weaknesses other than just the fact that they're made of metal. Honestly,
Mhm.
it seems like it's very well kept.
Crap. All right. Well, that was my first thing.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Second thing, I want to try to get intel on who the hell this dude is. So what he's going to do is for the remainder of the time, he's basically going to walk around the ship and listen to everybody talk. And anytime he hears this dude mentioned and people talking about him, he's going to listen.
All right. Well, you're roaming around and you hear like the captain isn't like the source of all conversation and stuff like that. Their
Mhm.
people have got their own business to take care of, but you do you do see there's sort of like a tavern inside of the ship as well, like a built-in
perfect.
tavern.
People talking
And-
taverns.
And do you want to walk inside or just listen from the outside?
It depends on how many conversations are going on.
Quite a few. There's a lot of people in here. I mean, it
Yeah,
is a
you
pirate-
don't walk in.
it
There's
is-
a lot. It's a
it is
tavern.
yeah, it's a pirate ship after all. I
Yeah,
mean,
let's go on in
there's-
there.
There's
Let's get a drink.
cheering and there's cheering and like jovial laughter and stuff like that. Everybody seems to be in high spirits or drunk off their asses. Probably
Mhm.
both. But everybody's talking about this deal that went down.
Ooh.
With go ahead and make an awareness.
Huh.
Make a ordinary plus 10 awareness.
Okay. That'll be just a pass because it's 45.
All right. So you hear people talking like, "Hey, how do you think about the captain's negotiation skills, eh?" And they're like, "Oh yeah." And he's like, "Man, ever since I got on this ship, the captain's just been great. It's been awesome. Just living outside of the Imperium's reach. Just everything's been wonderful. Like a full hip hip hooray for the captain. Hip hip hooray!" And they're
The
just
whole
they're just
bar.
going on. Everyone seems to love this guy who's in the bar. From what you gather, he seems to be pretty nice and very well liked amongst the crew. He
Mhm.
also seems to be a very shrewd businessman as well, on top of being the captain of a pirate ship.
Okay.
And you can get, if he's commanding all these people, he's got to be pretty tough.
Okay. But they don't specifically mention what the deal was that he did.
With that roll, no.
Fair enough. All right, I guess those are my two things.
All right. Moving down the line, we got
I would like to. Is going to do one of two things. His first thing, he's going to take. He's going to take Small Face for a drag. Just drag him around the ship. He's his
All right,
exercise.
So Small Face is super uncomfortable with all these pink skins around. Just it's so super crazy for him. I'm gonna go ahead and roll a willpower for him actually.
Oh no.
Oz wondering why people aren't walking. People are. Oz wondering why people aren't walking their squigs.
So you got him tied to your ankle
Yeah.
again, and he sees you start to walk out into the open, and he just lays on the ground, just sprawls out, and he's got his claws dug into the marble floor. He does not want to go.
Come
He
on.
rolled a natural 100.
Oh, you gotta go. Oh, we gotta, you gotta go. Come on. Come on, Small Face.
You wanna go ahead and make a strength check to see if you can pull him out?
Yes.
Curtis, I
Okay.
love you.
And
Make a
23. My
Oh
strength.
my god.
My
I'll
strength.
make an opposing strength check
How
for
many degrees
him.
of success is that for your strength?
What's
your strength?
I have a toughness of 58. Oh, I have 42.
No, what's your
I have
strength?
42 strength. You joke, but he's got
Oh
a
my god.
Oh my god, so that's 2 degrees.
He got a 5.
Oh!
So you try to pick him up, you're like, and he's got his claws dug into that stone. He is not moving.
Okay, the door's open the whole time, so people walking past keep seeing this, right? Come on now! Come on, we're gonna go for a walk! And are we just wrestling in the room, essentially? Like, we're just smashing around? It's
Yeah,
it's like
essentially-
Octodad levels of chaos is happening in this room.
You've got like your own. The four of you have your own like room to like stay in and sleep in and stuff. And he's just not wanting to move at all. And you see people walking around just looking through your door while it's open. It's just like, what the fuck is going on in there?
You ever see that scene from Austin Powers 3 Gold Member where Austin Powers is fighting Mini-Me?
Oi,
Yeah.
you need some help in there.
He looks slow. He turns slowly, He just turns slowly, and they see the lump. And Oz got one eye looking one way, one eye looking the other way. Oz just slowly.
You see the beautiful face of this long brunette-haired woman, who looks to have like oil over her face and exposed muscles through a tank top, carrying this packet, carrying this huge box, just curl up into a cringe as she sees you.
Oz immediately in love. Oz like, yeah. Can I help? Oz grab my ankle rope.
Roll something for her real quick.
Oh my god. Is this actually happening?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Anime heart eyes. It's now Oz Galgun scenarios on the ship.
Oh god.
I will remind you that none of you have dicks.
I know.
True.
It's
You're
more.
mushroom
It's
people.
more. It's
You're
more.
mushroom people.
It's an emotional thing.
I have a heart boner.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's a hot boner.
Okay, so she sort of like looks back and forth, and she's just like, well, all right, I suppose so.
Hello there. My name is. Oh, what's your name?
Oh, my name is Ezria.
It's a really beautiful name.
Yeah, okay, all right. So,
Please grab.
let's get.
You must.
What are you having trouble with?
I
Oh
want
my
it
God,
smells.
what in the
That small face. He really needs to go for a walk.
what in the
Otherwise,
world
he's gonna
is
get.
that?
He's gonna get fat, and if he's fat, he can't be. He's strong. So let me out.
Oh my word! This has been the. I've done a lot of weird things on my time on this ship, but this
Stop it!
is the
Stop it!
weirdest. So Ezria sort of she's got her hair tied back in like a loose ponytail, and she is like visibly perturbed as she tries to wrench Small Face out from the floor. And her hands all slick with like squig juice and stuff like that. And she's like, oh,
Does he just go limp at her touch?
Does
he?
Going to roll. I will roll her something. I'll roll for Small Face. All right, so she sort of like reaches under Small Face, just sort of wiggling her fingers underneath him, and then just with a like pries him out with like pieces of metal still caught in his claws.
That's.
And he seems to he's like still sprawled out, but he's not moving. He doesn't look like he's resisting at all. It's like he's too scared to move or something. She just sort of plops Small Face in your arms. It's just like, well, there you go, just wiping whatever that was on her pant leg.
Ezria, was that your name? It was your name, right?
Ezria.
You're very pretty.
Well, thank you. Roll a charm check.
Yeah.
Luck!
Minus 50.
Yeah.
Holy shit! God, you might as well
That's
just
punishing.
crit. You just got a crit.
My charm is 15.
All you have to do is crit, Kurt.
43. So that's a 93.
Yes, well, I really should be getting back to work. I'm glad your dog is safe. And she sort of jogs off, grabs her crate, and looks like she wants to get the fuck out of there.
Where are you going?
Oz starts following her.
Where are we going?
By the way,
She immediately tries to blend into the crowd, and she gets lost in a sea of people also carrying boxes.
Okay, so just so you know, Small Face is being dragged now, but his claws are attached to metal he can't let go of. So it's just it's just being dragged around the ship.
So a cacophony of screeching metal on metal follows you wherever you go. People stop what they're doing to give you the sternest look as you're walking Small Face. And he doesn't want any fucking part of it.
So Oz's second thing, I would like.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to go.
Come on, let's hear it.
I would like to go take small face to the equivalency of the dog park. If that's I don't know what else. I don't think this ship will have.
City-sized ship. While it may have pretty much anything anyone could ever want, does not have a dog park.
I would like to find a hat store. Then that was my other default.
Okay, so you go to you find a general store that seems to sell some just general clothing and stuff like that. Yeah, it's like
Yes,
one of
that's
the
my
old
name.
boys I've
Nice
heard
to
of.
meet you.
Oh, did I get that right?
My name is. That's my name. You were loud.
Oh my god, he used his full name.
Well, how can I help you?
I'd like to see the things that go on the head.
Oh, you're talking about a hat? Yes. Yes, I can see
yeah.
you're a fine collector. Does that one have some blood on it?
Yeah,
I don't know,
it's
doesn't
from the
matter.
guy.
Anyway.
It's from the guy it belongs to.
No doubt. Wonderful, sir. Let me see what I have for you. We've got this fine silken top hat.
I'll licks it.
No, throws it.
No, this is from Terra.
Oh god. Oh,
Make a
Next.
agility check.
And then
I'm
chill.
not sure what. The second he sees your tongue slide out of your mouth and move towards his hat.
Yo, we're worried about me going to the engine room. He's trying to eat hats.
No, just lick. There's a difference.
Oh,
hat is-
my
this-
mistake.
Hat is a vintage design from Holy Terra itself.
Oh, it's just hose on it. They should patch it up.
I'll see if I can clean that off later. Is there anything else you wanted?
It's just only the one hat. Is that all you got?
Do you promise? Do you promise not to lick any of them?
Well, then you have to lick them for me and just go up the flavor.
That is not how hats work. It's not how hats work. He sort of pinches the bridge of his nose.
I would like to use my barter skill on him.
I'm pretty sure that's how hats work.
Go ahead and make a very hard -30 barter check.
You joke, but my barter's 50.
Is it?
Ah, damn it!
No!
Okay, fine. I won't lick any of your plates, but for some of the hats.
Okay. He sort of brushes the Terran top hat to the side. Well, we've got a bandana from a Katachan jungle warrior. You probably don't want to lick this one. It's covered in Gronk's blood.
I can smell it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you got the weird hat that's black and stiff, and then you got the rag that goes on a head worn by a guy who don't wear shit.
Yes.
Anything else?
Also have this fine what did they call it? We've got this fine ancient Terran design as well. I'm surprised that style survived this long, but basically it's favored by detectives and others and the like.
What is it? Is it a Sherlock Holmes hat? Out of character.
It's a fedora.
It's a fedora. Ooh! Grabs it with his hands.
I'm just looking.
You're not going to lick it.
No.
Okay. And he sort of
His
tentatively hands the hat
eyeball-
to you.
His eyeball comes out like a fucking slug eye and just rubs against it.
Like a stalk?
Yep.
Oh,
All just grabs and just smells the euphoria of the hat.
I'll take this one. It makes me look smart, and yet I know all the facts.
Well, all right. We have a purchase. Well, that will be. What would this be in orc currency? That will be probably about 2 teeth, I would say.
All looks into his bag. I don't know how many teeth I actually have. I don't know in the.
Let me look for you.
Let me look at my inventory. Where my teeth at?
I don't think you have any. I think
Yeah,
I'm
I
the
don't
only
think
one
we
that
were
ever
given
earned teeth.
I gave you all a starting amount of teeth.
Oh, did you?
Oh, did you?
Okay.
Where's that?
What is the conversion rate of teeth in
I
this
didn't
sector?
even.
It's on here somewhere.
Hang
I
on.
know. Where in the sheet is the teeth? Where is the teeth?
How do teeth?
How to teeth?
Oh shit! I should have put it in your
It's a wait.
acquisitions, I'm
Profit
sorry.
factor is 0, so there's none.
No, profit factor is something completely
Oh,
different.
is it? Then what the?
There's so many
let's
things
see
here.
points.
All right,
I don't
well,
see it.
I'll go ahead and say that you have 2 teeth for the sake of that, then, because that's my fault.
Okay, no worries.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Drops 2 teeth.
I was like, how much, by the way, how much was the top hat? The one you said was a tearing top hat?
Probably about the equivalent of maybe 15 teeth, I suppose. Made of very, very fine, very expensive silken materials, worn by a Terran aristocrat.
I was a cat. Is that the thing?
I'm sorry?
Is that the thing that goes meow?
No, an aristocrat. It's someone who
God damn it.
talks with other humans too.
Oz blinking
You know
at
what, never
him.
mind.
Oz blinking at him, but the blinks are out of sync with each other.
Well, I see our transaction has gone through.
Puts
good day
the
to you, sir.
fedora on his lump
Milady?
and walks away.
Excuse me 1 second. Okay. Okay, I'm back.
Kortag.
And then
How am I? No, Connor. How am I supposed to follow that up?
by the way,
With anything, I suppose.
I finally realized what Oz voice is. It's Bobcat Goldthwait, and I'm very proud. I want to meet you.
I've got one whole session of this left.
Connor, you did this to yourself.
Okay,
The
so
things I do for love.
Have fun, Gaijin.
Kortag,
Okay.
you're up.
first thing I want to do is get that fucking flamer grafted onto me arm.
Okay. I'll say you go ahead and you can acquisition Kortag's or Peezes help with this.
Right.
Yeah.
Since he's got the most techie skill. So
Oh,
go ahead.
just.
Go ahead and make a Peezes
Armor?
make a routine plus 20 techie skill.
Okay.
We're gonna make this orky.
Plus 20? Fuck yeah, I make it.
All right, so you go ahead and you look for the spots where it would be safe to weld it onto the steel of the mecha doohickey that he's got on his arm.
Okay, so then what Peezes does is he looks at it, he gets all of the proper tools, sits them on the side. Now you sit at the table right there, and I'll be right with you in a second. Picks his nose, wipes it on the mecha doohickey, and slaps the flamer on it.
Are you sure it's gonna hold it tight?
Like,
yeah.
like magic. The flame adheres to the side of your mecha dendrite, and you shake it a little bit, and it's stuck.
I love
it
the
feels
orcs.
good,
I
that
love the
feels-
orcs.
Oh,
Yeah.
Peezes, thank you so much. Now I feel like a much stronger boy thanks to you.
No problem, Mike. Get out there, make me proud, and go crump something.
Orcs are like the power of positivity and bloodlust at the same time. It's like
Right? They're so good. They're so good right
It's
now.
a new day. Yes, it is.
Oh my god.
Oh, this clone pain. Yeah.
One quick thing there, Peezes. If you find any flammable material, please let me know so we can shove it back in one of these canisters.
Just fucking just hold a thumbs up.
Awesome. I got 18 shots with this thing, and we gotta melt some homies. All right, Mr. Mork, the next thing I want to do, I want to go to the medical part of this frigate. I want to learn everything I can about Ilmi anatomy, Necron anatomy, all them crazy anatomies that I'm not familiar with, and maybe get some more medicine supplies.
All right, so I'm Mork now, and
I'm
you're
Mork.
trying to go to the med bay, and you initially you're not really let through because you're an orc and your apron's covered in blood, and they're like, "Who's this? Who's this gate?" But they get a little ring a ding ding from the big man upstairs, and he says it's okay. So Lupus lets you through,
And you go in, and
Oh.
basically you're trying to learn about basically like what the insides of other Xenos races are like.
That, as well as try to understand how their medical equipment works to try and make my own better.
Okay, so the thing you immediately notice is that theirs is a lot more clean than yours.
Oh, they ain't got the markers. They ain't got the blood. They ain't got the mark of the champions.
I mean, you
You see this one here? I got this blood stain when one of me boys got his head blown clean off, and I put it back together, and he lived. Can you do that?
the medic looks down the hard camera.
Guys, we'll be real with you. We just want to do orc version of the office.
He looks up at the security camera where like the command center is, and he just like spreads his arms out like, "What have you done to me?" And somewhere you can hear Lupus chuckling.
Now tell me about how.
What race is the person I'm interacting with?
He's
at the
human.
moment?
He's human.
All right, now tell me how you puny humies, how you work. Because if we're going to be working with other races, I got to be adept at healing and taking care of other races. So how does your inferior body work?
What's the hardest bone in your body, and how do I break it?
And then tell me how to fix it, and then I could be the best Mad Duke there is.
Mad Duke, I love it so much.
Mad Duke.
A mad ferret?
I just
Look, speaking ain't my strong suit.
door-to-door Kortag. He comes and breaks
Are
your
you
leg.
trying
Now
to
watch
be-
me fix it like a door-to-door vacuum cleaner salesman.
You're being cordial with this person.
Look, I understand that my demeanor might not be the same as you backwards Ilmies, but and do forgive.
Go ahead and roll a barter check, just a straight barter.
It's 52 and 25.
Now you listen here. You walk into my medical facilities, reeking of blood and viscera and Emperor knows what else, and you nerve to call me puny in my own workspace.
Well, I mean, I'm both taller and wider than you, so by the very definition of the term, yes.
He's not being rude, by the way. This is the only way he knows how to talk. Like, he's not looking gruff or angry or intimidating. He's just being very straightforward. This is just what he knows.
I can see that you are trying to learn, but I do not have time to go through the entire human anatomy with the likes of you. So, and he goes over to a couple like a file cabinet almost, and he goes rooting through it just frantically. He pulls out a couple of sheets of parchment and he slaps them against your chest, and he's like, "Now please leave."
Are you pretty alright for Ayumi?
Thank you, I suppose.
Oh, you're very welcome. I'll have a look at these metal documents and see what I can learn.
Basically what they are is that they're diagrams of the human anatomy. There's a lot of words on there you don't understand because they're in high Gothic. But
spleen. He just goes back in the doorway. Can you tell me what a pancreas is?
No one can tell you what a pancreas is. It's 40,000 years, and nobody knows what the pancreas does.
Well, that's unfortunate. What about the appendix?
Not.
Look, it's not my fault you have a complicated body. Look, if it's up to all I gotta do is put the limbs back together and, I don't know, sand built something on to make sure they ain't bleeding no more. It's simple.
It's easy for you. I had to work my whole life to figure out how to put us complicated beings back together.
And all I'm trying to do is learn how to be a little bit better at understanding your complicated anatomy.
Okay. Well, here's what I can tell you. And he basically he's sort of visibly annoyed with you at this point, and
Of course.
he goes through basically what each individual body part, all the bones, all the organs, and stuff like that.
All right.
And you can compare and contrast your own, and I'll say. I'll just say I'll give you. What would this be? I guess it would be common lore human biology.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it would either be that or if I could add something to Medicaid if I had to heal a non-orc.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and say that you can have. I'll go ahead and add that skill for you.
Okie doke.
I was hoping he would give you a tape that was just the head bones connected to the neck
Yeah,
bone.
Let's see.
I would
Head bone
have
to
died. I
neck
would have
bone.
died. Oh man.
It's just like,
All
that's
right.
interesting. That's interesting.
So, was that your two things then?
Yeah.
Grafting and medicine.
Grafting and medicine.
Okay.
Wait,
All
where's
right.
it? Where's this? Oh, there it is. Common lore human. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I just added it for you. So, the 2 weeks pass, and eventually, right outside of the ship, you hear a as you see this rip. You see this purple hole tear itself out from the space surrounding the ship, surrounding like next to the ship, and then slowly you see a ship. It looks like it was thrown together with scrap metal, painted purple.
Woo!
Slowly come out of this warp rift, and then as soon as it's out, the rip in space closes, begins to knit itself shut, and it sort of floats there. You hear a little as jets grind it to a stop, and you hear above the intercom, "Could Gronk, Kortag, and Peezes please see me in my office? Thank you." Over the intercom.
Oh, come on. Come on, Smallface. Eat!
For 2 weeks, you were trying to make a lap around the entire fucking ship.
That's literally what I was trying to do. I was dragging literally raw solid metal.
So you eventually people are like following behind you with like blowtorches, sealing the metal back over. And so you guys make it back to the captain's chambers. She's like, well, it appears your ship has arrived.
I thought it was all of ours.
What was that? You all talked at once.
No, you said, well, your ship is here.
I thought it was all of ours. I'm willing to share.
Oh, you don't even know how to pilot that thing.
I'll figure it out.
I mean, I've been talking to some of them astropathies you got on the ship. I've been speaking with them to learn how to fly ships.
Very good. Yes, my navigators.
Are those the weird boys who aren't weird?
Yeah, they're weird boys, but not orky.
They're kind of weird. Kind of weird. But anyway, I will go ahead and I will load up ship. I will load you into it, and I will fly you there personally to see you off on your expedition to Hoxtultius 4.
Oh boy.
So he leads you down to his loading bay.
I thought it
And
was
he-
sorry, out of character. Was it Hoxtultes 4 or Hoxtultes 7?
7.
7? Sorry.
You said
Oh,
7.
I didn't know if you was lying to us or something. That's why I was
No.
checking.
No, that's me forgetting.
I wanted to have that dividing by 0 moment for where he catches something and sees through the veneer of lies.
Wait a minute.
It's Hoxtultius 7.
Okay.
So he takes you down to the loading bay and he opens up the doors to this. It's a relatively small 10-man cruiser. Do you get inside?
Oh yeah, we're gonna find.
Yeah.
if
Oh,
he's leading us down
All
there.
right, all right. So he loads you all inside, and he mans the controls himself. He doesn't really need any astropaths or anything like that because this is just regular space travel, and
It's a shuttle.
yeah, it's a shuttle basically. So he flies you over to your ship, and as you get closer, you can see just how massive this ship is. It's not anywhere near as big as the Bleeding Sister, which now you can see is sort of like a white, black, and yellow ship with what looks to be the silhouette of a sister of battle with a gunshot wound in her heart
Sick.
as the logo on the side.
Oh.
And so he loads you into the loading bay of the ship, and he flies into the loading bay. He parks it down the shuttle, and it opens up, and you guys shuffle out into the loading area, and you see orcs by the thousands running around, keeping up systems, Gretchens, snotlings, you name it. Some are currently like chewing on some Gretchens and stuff like that as they work. A couple of them with low sticks in their mouths, just smoking away on the job.
And he's like, oi, the big boys is here.
And everybody starts forming up, and he's like,
Yeah, it's them. It's the ones that we heard about. The really good ones. They was good at fighting.
Are we the knobs?
Are we? Wait, did we just wait? Is this happening?
We're
Yeah.
war bosses, boys.
I was gonna say, are we the war bosses,
four
baby?
pi-
Is this some weird
We're-
fella shit?
We are the 4 pillars of
We're the
Mork.
4 kings, baby.
It's like, oh, you don't want to see what's going on down here. Nothing unusual. Hey, we got you something, bosses.
What'd you catch?
so they bring you this. They got like a basket made out of like human skulls,
A gift basket.
and they waddle it over to you, and it's this nice wine bottle, but on the front of it, the front label, it's got like the aluminum foil cap as well, like champagne does, but the label in like orc speak just says grog.
Boys, we's truly home.
Oh.
We thought maybe you want to, crack this on the side of the ship for the maiden voyage.
Ooh. Who can see on it then? Who do that?
I think we should give that to Peezes. He's gonna be the one He's gonna be one flying this thing. It's only right that he christens it.
Oh, should we call you Captain Pieces then? I think he likes it, boys.
You fucking Peezes just like holds up his chopper, takes the bottle, lets out a huge fucking runs right to the fucking side of the wall and slams the shit.
You're crossing the side of the ship. This bottle of grog gets everywhere. It's all over you. It's all over some important looking systems. But a couple of Gretchens like get some towels and start fanning it off and stuff. And
You hear the crowd erupt like, whoa!
Whoa! Oh, just
There are fucking fucking cuts in the wall as fucking Pieces just like with the biggest fucking gleeful smile on his face just keeps chopping at the wall a couple of times and then stops and looks to the rest of them.
Right, I imagine the captain and his crew would want to go to their command deck, I imagine.
Cyrus,
right, boy.
how we like that?
Pulls out his
Right, we
loudener
got
and
some-
fire.
we got some-
Pulls out his loudener. Bang!
That would be lovely, yes.
Lupus follows behind you.
He's like, I'd imagine Lupus wants to see you off as well. I mean, he's got some stake in this.
And so he leads you up to basically the huge command deck. It's not anywhere near as big as the hull of Lupus's ship. It's not like city sized, but it's pretty big. Think like the command deck. Think like the command deck of the inner.
I got a good comparison for this. It's the Google complex. It's the fucking Google complex in New York. It's city-wide block.
I was gonna say it's a little bit bigger than like the Enterprise command deck.
Oh boy, can it just be the Enterprise command deck, but orky?
It's like 3 times the size of the Enterprise command deck.
There we
It's
go.
pretty big.
Nice, nice. Got some
And
good
it's all orky on the inside.
Oh,
And
Lorky.
you're
Coming
led
aboard,
you're
boys.
you're led there, and you see 3 figures
Oh.
Uh-oh.
standing in the command deck,
Okay.
and you recognize these figures.
What?
Oh.
You see standing on the left, Crew Crack.
What?
Oh.
Crew Crack, the orc whose weapon always
Yeah.
dreams.
Fuck
And
yeah.
he's all kitted out. He's got a face mask that looks like it's black on one side and chrome on the other. And he's got a wrench.
Yeah.
On the right side, you see Rotgagar, who I didn't name in the last episode, but he was the Painboy who was helping Kortag in his tent.
I better not hear any more objections.
Not at all, Captain.
He's the captain too?
I mean, wait, which one of you is Captain?
Well, Peezes is technically the one fine, but I suppose we all have equal power.
It's true. I would like to be the commissar with a K.
And
Commissar!
you and me, we got a med bay to get.
Well, you already had Painboy on this ship, so I was hoping.
He sort of cracks a smile.
We're gonna do a lot of great work, you and I. I hope to
Court-
learn a lot from you.
Kortag just fucking Grinch grins.
Yeah.
The slow, like, upward lips.
And like the eyebrows just like furl into just like fold after fold of skin pushing down into the middle of the face with the most evil grin.
And in the middle is a huge fucking orc who towers even above both of you.
Oh.
Oh no, is it?
He looks like he's got on like a hooded cloak. He's got he's got like 3 spires that are attached to his back with like dangling chains on each side of them. And you turn around, and he turns around, and you see Dreamcutter
Oh.
Yes, he made it!
It's our war
without the aluminum cap on.
Oh.
And he's like, welcome.
Just rocks up to him. Ah! Goes
You
up for a hug.
You see veins popping in his head as he looks at you, and you hear in your lump,
It's good to see you again as well.
and you see his eyes sort of start flashing green as well.
Oh, he's weird too.
He is a weird boy. The Minder has become the weird. Or the Minder has become the weird, excuse me.
I've always been like this. I just figured I'd keep it on the down low so the boss doesn't get any ideas about killing off one of us. But now that no one's the boss, I think I can rely on you for
That seems like a good fella.
Wonderful.
I'm
I'll
so
be helping. I'll be helping navigate this shit through the wall.
Ah, good, good. We're gonna need one of them.
I assume that I will be helping me as well.
Oh, yeah? I just can't believe you was weird the whole time and you was hiding it. I want you to know, I'm so glad that I rubbed off on you. I'm so proud of you.
Jesus.
I might be weird,
Yes.
but yours is weirder.
Oh, shoot. Hey, look who else made it. Pulls him around. It's Small Face. He wants to give you a kiss. You should give him a kiss.
Oh, hello, small face.
And he reaches down, and he just giant hand just starts like patting him really roughly. He's like,
Real quick, what was the other guy's name again? The one that the guy who kept fucking up his gun.
Crew Crack.
Oh, Crew Crack, yeah.
Crew crack, yeah.
We have crew crack.
Dream
Crew
Cutter
Crack, Dream Cutter, and Rockagar.
and Rockagar.
WROKGOGAR. And Lupus sort of stands proudly. He's like,
I figured you'd be lonely if I sent you off without any companions, so I did what I could, and I gathered up what companions from your warband you had left.
and you look around and you do see, other than the familiar faces you've just seen, you see a couple of other people that were in your warband. Basically, it seems that Lupus gathered what orcs from your warband that he could.
Where's all of you?
And
Sorry.
implemented into your crew. One of them walks up.
We was in. We got hecked up real bad. And so this Yumi git right here, he transported us off to what's the name? The ship requisition place, and where they had us trained to be a ship crew. Is basically what happened. And well, now he's your ship crew. Because with the boss dead and with our war camp destroyed, I figured this is like our best bet to get it back on our feet. A couple of us died, though. Some of them didn't like Lupus that much, and they shot him. And
They was weak. We got the strongest and the best.
He looks to Lupus, and Lupus just sort of deadpans at him, and he's like, he whispers in your ear,
no, don't mess with that one. I saw him took on like 5 boys at once, just by himself. He tore them to fucking pieces. Not you pieces. What's the better word?
Well, you say my name, what?
Why? I was talking about the boys that didn't make it. I was talking about them.
No,
not him.
the boys didn't make it. Died to the smaller Yumis, but some of them didn't want to be some of them didn't want to work under a Yumi, so they just charged him, and he just cut him to ribbons, mate.
Well, that only means one thing. That means he's big and he's strong, and I think he's earned our respects.
You say that out loud?
Yeah.
Lupus sort of smiles.
Well, I was hoping I could have saved them all, but, well, so we had some rebellious types, and, well, I had to defend myself, you see.
Yeah, as long as you gave him a good fight.
I'm sure that I gave them what they wanted and more. But I believe that this is now in your capable hands. Dream Cutter, I assume you know the directions.
He's like, yes, I certainly do.
And Lupus nods and is like,
Very well. Then I will leave you to it. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Remember, your comm beads are our only means of communication. I would like to know what's happening when it happens. If there are any complications, I'll try to help how I can, but I need whatever the source of that WAAAGH energy is. I've done good. I've done right by you. and I hope you'll do right by me. If you can, I have a feeling we're going to be very
got-
lucrative business partners.
I got a question for you to see if you got a problem with this. Do you care whose we fight in the middle of the way of getting to this blip?
You're freebooters now. You're rogue traders. You can fight whoever the hells you want.
Well then, we in business.
Well then, I'll leave you to it. Good day.
And he walks back out into his shuttle. He gets in. And he flies off back to the bleeding sister. And you're there, in the middle of your command deck, surrounded by your old family, with familiar faces and some new. You are the commanders of your own ship and the commanders of your own destiny. Will you make good on your promise to Lupus? We'll find that out in the next episode of the KREW.
Yeah!